I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day I'm hustling.
He is the fighting pride of Omaha, Nebraska.
He's good at what he do.
Defending.
Hey, Daddy.
Undefeated WBO lightweight.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
You walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose.
Now it's like I know what feeling I don't want to ever go through. He was talking about you crying and like, you go watch Floyd. Floyd was crying after he lost. I don't ever want to feel that again. I don't want to ever lose. Like I'm not cool with losing.
This is a TKO victory for Shakur Stevenson.
He's tough. He don't take no for an answer, so I gotta beat it out of him.
Shakur, of course he the truth. Tiafimo not messing with him. I don't think Tank messing with him. Gary Russell Jr. ain't messing with him.
Me right now, if you ask me, would I beat Floyd Mayweather back in the day? I'm gonna say yes, and truthfully, really believe that.
I know my body. Yeah, I know Shakur body. Shakur know my body. Do I step to you when we fought? Yes or no?
No.
Do we step to each other? Yes or no?
No.
The southpaw version of Floyd Mayweather.
Oscar can't keep ducking. It's time for him to fight. It's me versus Oscar Valdez. There's nothing else to look forward to. Canelo can't get in the ring fight for him. And even if he could, I feel like if me and Canelo's at the same weight, I feel like I'll beat him.
SDS Promotions.
I'm one of the best fighters in boxing.
What up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs, and I'm joined alongside Two-Tone, the superstar. Don't forget to say superstar. He is going to be joining us here in just a bit. Tone, what up? Oh. What's up?
What's cracking? It's Friday. Happy hours. Talk that boxing.
Word. What's good with you, though?
None, man. Hyped and charged. Duck sauce in the streets. Brian Norman got me hyped. Sound like he from the 90s. I'm hyped.
Yeah, man, that's what we're here to talk about. Eddie Hearn claiming to have made offers to Brian Norman Jr., the WBO champion, Mario Barrios, the WBC champion, and Amantis Stanionis, the WBA regular champion, as Terrence Crawford is still the Super WBA champion. He says he sent out offers to everyone, and everyone has rejected, which is, definitely not something that we wanted to hear. But it's definitely something that all those alleged fighters are claiming to be false. Mario Barrios is claiming that's not true. Obviously, Brian Norman Sr. and Jr. claimed that that's not true. And, Boots is saying it is true. I mean, I don't really know what to believe. Eddie Hearn is saying another thing. He's telling Stanionis check, with his advisor, and that the offer went out on Wednesday. 2 days ago. So, Eddie usually isn't a liar. He likes to keep receipts and emails that he usually, puts out there to back some of the things that he claims. But where do you stand? Do you believe that these offers have gone out to all of these champions the way that Eddie Hearn has been claiming?
See this right here? This is a cap. This is cap. Put this on Eddie Hearn and that $1 million Dolce & Gabbana suits that he be wearing. This is cap, bro. Politics as usual, as my man Jay-Z said. You said, you know, my man Mario Barrios just had a baby. You know he changing diapers, formula, all that other kind of stuff. Stanionis, we don't know where he at. He might be at the Game of Thrones set. Brian Norman Jr., he ready for the smoke. He in the Atlanta trap. Jeezy, Gucci Man, he ready to run the fade. Hearn trying to get carrot. He trying to go on the UK diet. Nasty.
In terms of Stanionis, he did come out right away and call it cap. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and find that in just a bit. But he immediately came out and said that that's not true. But Eddie responded to him just as fast and said, "Listen, check with your advisor. I sent an offer." So again, Eddie, you know, not backing down, not shying away. He believes, you know, that he is in the right and that he made these offers to these people. I'm pulling up Imantis Stanionis' tweet here, and I want to go ahead and give that a screen share. This is Stanionis publicly denying any offer. He says, my advisor doesn't deal with rebels. Make a real offer. This is why I didn't even hear about it. So he's basically saying the offer was low. But now Eddie replies and says, I'm confused. You called me a liar and said no one reached out to you or your team. Gear off is your mandatory, but we'd love to make a unification also. So here is the audio in question of Eddie claiming to have made the offers.
We've made offers to Brian Norman, WBO champion, Barrios, WBC champion, and Stanionis, WBA champion. All have been rejected. The one that I think has legs, and I saw him and his father come out in the last 24 hours, is Brian Norman, the WBO champion. We've made top rank 2 offers now for Brian Norman. Both have been rejected in a pleasant fashion. I mean, not, you know, we get on very well with top rank. He said, he posted yesterday saying we made a counter offer. We've not received any counter offer. So Brian, if you would like to make a counter offer, please hurry up and do so. But I want to make that fight. And if Brian Norman has the balls, and if Brian Norman is genuine, Brian, if you're genuine, let's go. Let's speed it up. Let's get this fight made. Because these are the kind of fights we should be making. Brian Norman says Boots is not the bogeyman. He's overhyped. Come on, Brian. If you believe that, let's get this fight made.
Yo, the bogeyman. I thought it was boogeyman. What the hell? That UK shit. But that's that offer. So we got some more stuff here for you. This is actually, no, that's all for the second part of the show, which is about Shakur Stevenson signing the Matchroom. So we are doing a double whammy on the Matchroom shows. We're discussing offers going out for welterweight champions for unification bouts with Matchroom's current welterweight, Jerron Boutenis, as well as the future of Shakur Stevenson, who has just officially signed to Matchroom. He's been welcomed to the team. It is official. It is a 2-fight deal. And we do want to go ahead and play that audio of Frank Smith, CEO of Matchroom.
Rest of the card just there. I wanted to touch on Shakur and Cordina. What's happened with William Zepeda and that fight? Because there was talks about that fight needing to happen next. What was the state of play and how's the Cordina fight come about?
I think there was a plan to make it, but I believe Williams, that the plan for that is for it to happen after this, and everyone's aligned on that. All parties are aligned on that. So I think we'll see that fight after.
Once again, credit to Boxing Social for the interview with Frank Smith. The first clip was obviously courtesy of Matchroom.
So this one.
I'm going to say, was that a sort of a negotiation with Oscar and everybody where they had to be comfortable with that? And is that in writing kind of thing that whatever happens, winner has to fight Zepeda next? There can't be no sort of side moves?
Yeah, it was. I think everyone was aligned. Like I say, everyone was aligned. The details there, and because otherwise the belt wouldn't be on the line if that wasn't the case. Obviously it was a mandatory fight that was ordered by the WBC. So yeah, everyone's aligned with that. All parties on side, and you'll see that next.
So as we can see, new information revealed by Shakur's other promoter, Frank Smith, the CEO of Matchroom, confirming that it is a title fight. This won't be a non-title fight. It will be a voluntary defense. Joe Cordina has every opportunity to win the full title. And if he does, sounds like there's no rematch, Two-Tone. Sounds like the winner has to go straight into the Cepeda fight. I don't know how true that is, but that's how they're making it sound. I don't know. Did you interpret it that way?
Yeah, I interpret it that way. Like the winner gets Cepeda.
Okay. All right. Well, what do you think about young Shakur Stevenson signing to Eddie Hearn? Do you look at it as the right move?
No. You
Really?
you basically saying you don't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis.
You think Eddie can't make a deal with Tank and Tank's team?
Absolutely not.
But we seen Oscar able to do it with your good friend Ryan. And
right.
we thought that couldn't be done. So, I guess if the fighters are with it, which we know Shakur is, it should be able to get done.
I don't think he can get done with Eddie and Gervonta Tank Davis and Leonard Ellerby. I don't think it's going to get done with them. I think Shakur should have went that route. And he got to build his cachet up. I don't know how big Joe Cordina builds his cachet up to get Tank interested.
Should they be announcing how much he's getting paid since the opponent isn't that big of a name? You like for instance, the example I'm trying to make is Terrence Bud Crawford, right? When the time came around for him to face Avanesian, everyone was shocked, and it was like a sidestep, or something, not a sidestep, because in boxing that means something totally different. It was more like a out of left field, right? We weren't expecting it. But everyone made it okay because it's like, yo, he going to get the bag, bro. It's 10 million, it's 10 million, it's 10 million. And that made the fight bigger. It became about Crawford's getting paid 10 million. You said Crawford couldn't get money without Bob. Look, he's getting money. Y'all said if he don't get down and lay down with PBC, he can't get no money. Look, he getting money, and he getting a lot of money. Should this fight be about Shakur's free agency? And look, I made the right move. I'm making a lot of money to fight a dude y'all don't even know, just like Crawford.
Absolutely. I seen Shakur the other day post money bags. If you're going to step into the mid Floyd Mayweather persona, stand on it. Tell us how much money you get. We love to pocket watch. Us in the media, we pocket watching. That's what we supposed to do. Let us know the big bag Turkey Al-Sheikh gave you or Eddie gave you. We need to know that information for marketing purposes.
Well, phone lines are open for anybody that wants to call in. Once again, we're talking Eddie Hearn claiming to have sent multiple offers out to all champions: Mario Barrios, WBC, Stanionis, WBA regular, and Brian Norman Jr., the newly elevated WBO champion. Question is, do you believe? Also, secondary topic, Shakur Stevenson officially signs to Top Matchroom. Not to Top Rank.
Top Room?
Yeah, he officially signs to Matchroom. Do you believe he made the right decision? Do you like the two-fight deal? Joe Cordina, William Cepeda. Was this a good move for Shakur? Let us know. If you're looking to speak, go ahead and request on Twitter, formerly known as Twitter, now X Spaces. Plus, we have Discord rocking and rolling, and everything should be good on the landline if all goes well. Miami Mark, what it do?
What up, Ness? What up, Two-Tone?
What up?
I remember I called in last week and I was saying how I'm cool with Tank not being next, and I heard the DJ scratch from Ness. But let me explain why. I'm not mad at it because right now they got that stench of Shakur being a boring fighter. So hopefully within these two fights he can remove that narrative. And also too, it kind of takes an opponent off of the table for Tank. I mean, William Cepeda is the perfect opponent for the green print for Tank, right? But if Shakur goes ahead and defeats him, is he still on that table? Let's just say Tank does fight Rayo next. Who do you have in mind after Rayo for Tank? Who do you have?
I mean, after Rayo, he's at 40 now. Is he going to vacate? You got to give me, because this is your scenario. Is he going to vacate after he wins? Or if he wins, like what are the rules here? Do I get to say he stays at 40? Do I get to say he vacates? Like, what rules are you giving me in this hypothetical?
Okay, in this hypothetical, let's just say he goes up to 40. Let's just say what already happened. He goes up to 40. He wins, but it's like he's still not comfortable. He doesn't like it. The same way when he went up to 40 again.
So he goes back down.
He comes back down.
Perfect. So then the fight with Shakur is still there.
Right. And now it's like, I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? It's right there.
And
now,
and we don't even know, you know, did William Cepeda win? Is William Cepeda still undefeated? You know, did the fight actually happen?
Right. Yeah, I mean, let's just say he goes in there, he beats the first dude, then he gets in there with Cepeda and he wins as well. I'm talking about Shakur. Shakur gets it done. He gets his bargain. He gets his side done.
I mean, then I would hope, you know me, I'm optimistic, champ. I would hope that means that we are getting the fight next. They're both free. They both got past their fights. Yeah, I would hope that Tank and Shakur can mix it up. But you got to remember, you still got Tank Loma. Could happen next year. He just don't want to fight this year. It could be next year him and Loma. It could be him and Baranchek, who's with K2 Promotions. Maybe Eddie could get Shakur, K2 Promotions, Baranchek to cross the street after the Cepeda fight to get an extension on Shakur's Matchroom deal. Still a lot that can happen, in my opinion.
Right. I see it. I mean, I'm just hoping.
I just think that he's with the right people, though, right? I'm going to see if I can find that Matchroom post that they did on Twitter where they said something. I mean, where they had like a graphic of him, but you know, there was a quote from him and what he believes he's capable of achieving now that he's with them.
You may feel like it's your time.
I'm going to look for it.
But it's
Still
not your
looking
time.
for it. But, yeah, you can go ahead. I know I took some of your time, so if you got anything to wrap up with, do so.
That's pretty much it for me. I mean, I do want to say, did you see how they lined up Keyshawn with Gustavo Lemos?
I did. The only issue I have is Lemos is coming back down at 35. We seen him, and we liked him, and he looked strong at 40. Hopefully that doesn't take anything away. I'm not trying to be a party pooper, but just hopefully that doesn't take anything away.
Yeah, but that's it for me. Y'all boys be easy. Take care.
You got it, champ. Dan, that's so crazy. I need y'all help. Listen, there was a post yesterday that Shakur said something like, and I'm paraphrasing. It was like a picture of Shakur, and the caption said something like, with this team, you know, I teamed up with Eddie Riyadh season. You know, I'm unstoppable in and out the ring. They're going to be able to, help me show the world my greatness, something like that. Did y'all see that post? If so, tag me so that we can actually share it and read it properly, because I know I'm misquoting it, for the most part.
I think that was in an article somewhere.
Oh, is that possibly in the ESPN article? Maybe it's a Coppinger article. Was he the one that broke the story?
I don't know if they broke the story, but I believe they had some quotes in there from Shakur in that article. Also, if Gervonta Tank Davis fights El Rayo, it's going to be at 135 pounds. Let's be clear.
I don't think so, simply because, it gives Shakur an opportunity to be another champ without a Reggie belt, right? So, and that guy was 35. CYP already said that, right? Like, everybody that's a champ at 45 right now was at 35. So it's not like, oh, they that much bigger than me. Barrios is different. Obviously, look at him. He's still growing them off. He look big as hell right now. So it is different. But yeah, I think if he does move up, he can end up sticking around, champ. I think he can end up sticking around. I think that Is this it right here? Boom, boom, boom.
Also, Ness, do you think it's a chance that William Zepeda is going to say F them kids and fight Tank in November? Is there a chance?
Possibly. But again, you know that means you ruffling the feathers of Turkey Al-Sheikh. I just don't know anybody wants to do that. Like, we've never had a magic genie in boxing, and we got one right now. I don't know. You want to be the only dude that can't rub the lamp. You feel me? Like, I ain't trying to fuck up the money. If I'm any of them dudes in that position, I'm not trying to be the one to ruin the bread.
Well, the Haminator's back. And did you see Shakur's tweet to Robert Garcia when he told Robert Garcia, I hope Raymond Morataya is ready? I'm thinking that was code for backup plan in case Zepeda slithers into them PBC streets.
Quite possibly, or just setting it up. You know, if he likes the business with Eddie, then he could be like, Eddie, let's do another fight. Send an offer to Murataya, you know. I think that he's just staying in the media, bro, you know, doing what he needs to do. But nobody's tagged me in that yet, man, which sucks. But it's all good. Phone lines is open if you guys want to call in and voice your opinion. We got Huang in Houston. What up? Give me a sec, Juan. Looks like we need to disconnect and reconnect. What up? We hear you fine. We hear you, Juan.
Yeah, man. That's a good move for Shakur. I like that, man. Because it's kind of like how when Bud was stuck, he couldn't get the fight, he went on his own. Man, that's a good move, man. So he's with Eddie for a 2-fight. He's with Matchroom for a 2-fight deal.
Correct.
Wow. And they saying Cepeda's the planned second fight.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, you know what? That's the test we need. Did they announce who's going to be his tune-up? They know who he's going to tune up with?
The tune-up is Joe Cordina. That's official.
Oh, so he is fighting Joe Cordina officially. Okay. Man, hey. Man, I wanted to say something this morning, and I can't remember, but I do want to say this about that JoJo interview. For one, that interviewer y'all got, man, hey, man, that guy is good. He conducted a really good interview, man. Y'all need to watch that JoJo Diaz interview. And, man, I ain't never seen JoJo Diaz so humanized like that, man. He's a boxing fan. Like, he's a fan of his opponents, man. Like, that guy, he asked some good questions, and so did the community, because, man, I got to give you, JoJo got personality, man. I like this JoJo. I'm rooting for him, man. I hope he tears up the guys that Pro Box puts in front of him. You know they're going to put some good challenging matches for him. They ain't going to give him no soft touches. So, man, I hope JoJo get in there and just start whipping people left and right, man. I like how he was talking about a lot of the fight. Who was your favorite fighter this fight? Oh, man, what was a big fight for you? What did he say? Devin Haney. Devin Haney brought that boy to Las Vegas, man. He said, I had always my whole life wanted to fight in Vegas. Devin Haney brought me. And I remember when Devin Haney, he had that dude that was, like, heckling him during his, like, media workout there. He was like, Lord, Devin Haney's gonna da-da-da. You remember that?
Of course, you talking about Church, Godfather Church, baby.
Yeah. Man, hey, shout out to TBV, man. I like that, man. That interview was a really good interview, man. So, yeah, that's all I got in this. Man, what were we talking about this morning? It was something I wanted to talk about.
We was talking about David, Canelo's new interview, acting all corny.
Yeah.
The one where he said David didn't look good.
Okay, this is what I want to say because the dad called, right? Benavidez Sr.
Yeah, I had him on the show.
Man, look, I love Jose Sr., right? But, He said some things about Bud. I just like, come on, man, be for real. But anyway, shout out TVV. I'm out
He
of here.
trying to make that fight, man. He trying to get under Bud's skin. In my opinion, he trying to get up under Bud's skin so that they could get the fight. Because Bud cutting the line. I mean, you heard him.
Talk about Jose was his most exciting fight.
I mean, wasn't it? Outside of the Earl fight, what's the other fight you could say was exciting? Did you go tell somebody, yo, go watch that. Go watch this Crawford fight versus
Sean Porter.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he was losing that. Whoever you tell to watch that, they might be like, yo, why you got me watching this? My man was losing.
Well, yeah, you know what? I don't think it was his. Yeah, you could argue it, but I don't know, man. I mean, Jose is nice, man, but he disappointed with Danny. And Danny ain't even in the game like that no more. That was like, bro, you supposed to turn it up. You get gassed out easy. I mean, and you in there. I mean, he was doing his thing. It's just that they're in short spurts and not as often. And he just gassed out at and should have whooped Danny. Man, I'm still mad about that. But anyways, man, TBV, like and subscribe. That's my time, man. Appreciate y'all.
You the man, champ. You the man.
But it's not your time.
Tank about to steal Zepeda. Watch.
James, what up? You putting that out there for, man.
Tank about to get that fight. Number one in all sanctioned bodies, Mexican. Oh, we doing 800 pay-per-view buys in November. Tank Zepeda, movie.
Oh, man.
Nah, that ain't about to happen, man. That ain't part of the plan. What's up, Two-Tone, man? What's up, man? I don't think that's part of the plan, man. I mean, we want to get Ryo, and then, then let Shakur get Zepeda, man. Leave a little food on the table for Shakur so he can build up his profile some more, so we can get the biggest fight between those two.
Tank don't care about that. This Gervonta Davis, the real outlaw.
Man, you a funny nigga.
Profile.
Two-Tone, man.
It's over. You on Matchroom.
You a funny nigga. Hey, yo, well, Two-Tone, man, what's your thoughts, man? Well, how you like Brian Norman's energy earlier, man, when he came on the show? I'm fascinated,
love that.
man.
I love that. I ain't never seen nobody talk to Boots like that. I ain't never seen a man say, I will pull up to Philly. I don't care if it's Rockefeller, State Property, Gilly, Wallow, Smoke.
Man, yeah, get down and lay down up in Philly, huh? That's how it's gonna play out. This is probably the first time I'm really trying to make a real allegiance with all them Omaha niggas. And like, bruh, if y'all about to help us go ahead and, reach that mountaintop to reach new heights, man, I welcome all y'all. If you say you're from Omaha around me, man, free drinks, free food, just one time offer only on me, man. I'm fucking with y'all niggas now, man. So, man, let's go ahead and get the job done because nobody like that nigga Boots, man. We calling that nigga Cap on so many levels, man. Nigga try to play out goddamn on Stanionis. Stanionis be quiet, keep to himself and everything. Try to play out Cody Crowley. Cody Crowley was struggling emotionally and mentally and still try to get through a camp knowing he was being shortchanged for the fight. And now we don't even know if he's ever going to see the ring. Now you got Eddie Hearn trying to go ahead and try to do a song and dance and act like Team Norman ain't even counter offer. Like, bruh, you can't say rejection with nothing coming back. Like, that's nasty. That's nasty work, man. Full on musty energy from over there. But, the one good thing Eddie Hearn did say, Shakur Stevenson is a generational talent, 3 division, 27, probably going to be a future pound-for-pound legend. He's not going to say that shit so confidently about Jerron Boots Ennis. Because you know why? Because, whenever that day comes, man, we got the young gunner from Metro Atlanta, man, from Latonia, Decatur, representing Conyers, all that good shit. Going to go ahead, step foot in Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Arena, take that belt, and he's going to be the WBO and IBF champion. Shout out to you and shout out to the community as always.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility of the show. First super chat of the day, Lake County, $2. Bud versus Gamboa was very exciting. That's tripping. Hey, man, it's your job to tell us what's exciting, right? I'm proposing the question. I said, which fight can you point to? So you pointing to one. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. But if you want to call in, get and hit that thumbs up and a subscribe and request so we can get you on the show. We going out to Decatur, Georgia. Lids Low. What up? Lids Low.
Yo, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Oh, okay. Hey, Two-Tone, what's happening, brother?
What's good, man? You good?
Show you right. All right, so here you go. I'm finna spit it. All right, when it comes to Eddie Hearn, I want to believe he sent the offer, but then you got, Stanionis, he on his Twitter or X, talking about he ain't received no offer or nothing. And he said he been on that fight like 2 times. So I stand to just stay out of this shit, man. I just like to see when something gonna happen, because we can try to take people's words, but obviously motherfuckers lie. Excuse me, I know y'all trying to stop because obviously people lie. So I don't know. I would hope he did. Now when it comes to Shakur, Ness, I need you to do your due diligence, my brother. I want to ask you this, because though y'all are my favorite podcast, hands down, I do listen to other podcasts, boxing podcasts. I have heard that Eddie Hearn does not have any dealing with when it comes to Tank and Shakur. Now, again, I don't know, but I want to bring this to you because I know you get to the bottom of stuff. So if it's possible, brother, if you can get at
What
Eddie
you mean?
Hearn,
What you mean he don't got no dealings? What do you mean?
I'm just gonna leave it at what I say. Nick,
Yeah, I know, but
I'm not.
There's nothing I can do with something that I don't understand. Like,
okay,
I'm asking you to tell me what does that mean? What does no dealings mean?
From what I heard and from my 2 ears, that Eddie Hearn would have no dealings, as in having to put together the fight with Shakur and Tank. The deal that he has with Shakur has to do, I guess, with, like y'all saying, building his profile or whatever, which I don't even like to hearing that shit neither, by the way, because the boy ain't no but 8 fights behind Tank. There's only 8 fights in between them of a difference. I think Shakur ready for the fight. I don't think he need no building up. But anyway, back to the whole Shakur and Eddie. Now, they say that in this contract, again, I don't know, I ain't seen the contract, but I have heard that Eddie Hearn does not have any dealing with putting together the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. Now, whether it's true or not, I don't know, but if it's some way how possible you can, get some information, I would love to know that. See, this is why I don't just jump on bandwagon when somebody say something, because when somebody else come out and refute stuff, then now we like, well, who's telling the truth? I want to believe Ennis sent the contract. I believe he did send the contract. And then you got Brian Norman and them talking about they resent something else. And that's possibly true. But it's like, now, when all it takes is one little lie and they throw everything out. So I just wonder, because everybody making it so simple, like Shakur not ready for Tank, which I truly believe he is. I know my time almost up, which I truly believe he is. But if we got something in the contract saying that Eddie don't have nothing to do with Big I
You may feel like it's your
then
time.
that's a whole nother conversation. That's my call. I'm out the camp. Y'all stay up.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You talking about contracts that we never see. I ain't never seen a fighter contract. You feel me? So I don't know.
If he want the Tank fight, you gonna have to go over there to the premier boxing champions in Al Haym.
I mean, again, Eddie deals with Louis DeCubas. He could set it up. I don't think that you would sign to a dude and then say, hey, you could do everything except try to make this fight. It just don't seem right. But Juan counter.
Yo.
We hear you.
I remember what I wanted to talk about, man. That other brother before him triggered me. Man, that Brian Norman Jr. this morning. Ness, I believe TBV created a monster. I'll tell you why I say that. After that Quentin Richardson performance, right? Man, he came on the show not that long after. Might even been that week. But it might have been longer. I don't remember. I smoked a lot. But point is this. Soon after that fight, he called in the show and he took questions, and man, the community was giving it to him, and he took it like a champ. Like he you know, some people getting their feelings about it in like a bad way, like Twitter shit. You know what I'm saying? But it looks like the way he was talking in that last performance, I feel like he was like, man, F this. It's going down. I'm finna take over the world. So please, we need boots. Man, I don't even care if Brian Norman gotta take a small bag, man. Take it. You know what I mean? Because you know if you just put the work on boots, man, that's it. You know, sometimes you gotta, you know how it is. It take money to make money. So that's what, man. I just want to say, man, that watch out for him. Watch out for Brian Norman Jr., man. All right, that's all I got, Ness.
All right, champ. Yeah, man. Let's hope that they can still salvage that fight. I'm sure Jolene Mazone from Fighters First is hard at work trying to do the best she can do.
But you've been in the business a super long time, Ness. Those two fighters, both of their cachets are not very high. Why wouldn't that fight be able to be made?
Because of that very reason, you know. This could be the team saving each other to build the fight up, you know. So there's quote-unquote miscommunication somewhere, but, you know, now the fight's not on the table. Look at Stanionis. He didn't know. Now he knows. First he didn't know. Now he's claiming that he found out, and it was a low ball offer, and that's why they never called him about it. You know, we hear Norman's side of the story, and we find out that there was an offer that they did turn down. They countered that offer. And then Eddie countered that offer. And then they countered again, which Eddie claims to have not gotten. So, you know, there's two sides to a story, man. I'm not picking any side just yet because you just never know what's going on.
You may feel like it's your time.
I know.
But it's not your time.
I know, and I've been telling y'all, Brian Norman got a date. He said it on this show twice now since we interviewed him, the father. First day, he was like, first time I brought up the date, he was like, yeah, we know about the date, but we don't care about the date. We pushed that back for Tio. Then we interview him again about Ennis, and he's like, man, fuck that date. So, again, they got a date, you know. This could be their promotional companies saving them, building it up. On the outside, looking in like, look at them. They eating it up. This is good. By this time next year, this fight is ready. Because they trying to maximize. They trying to make the most money possible, you know. And is that right now when is you know, I don't know. I think this is a big fight. If Boots did 14,100 tickets in Philly and this kid Brian is willing to go to Philly, that ain't that far from Philadelphia and ATL, you know, quick flight for the crazies that want to drive. They could drive. It'll be more people than the 14,100, I would hope and assume and pray, because it's two belts now, two champions now. They both each other's biggest names now because they both champs. So it's a dream fight, man. Hopefully it'll get done. Look, they woke up a sleeping beast in Brian Norman. You know, we've interviewed him a bunch of times, him and his dad. They weren't in any rush to make that fight, but they're certainly prideful, you know, and their pride is being tested right now. So they want that fight. They want to show that they want all the smoke, you know. But according to the senior, him and Bozienis spoke. And, you know, they were supposed to wait to be for the undisputed fight, so we don't know.
It seemed like Eddie Hearn has invoked the Eddie Hearn protection program with Boots and Shakur.
I don't know how do you even come up with that when Eddie is the one sending out offers? Stanionis ain't send no offer to Boots. Top Rank ain't send no offer to Boots. And neither did fucking Barrios. Like you said, he's having a kid. He ain't even worrying about offers, so how is Eddie putting somebody – you be wilding with your shit sometimes. How is Eddie putting him in a position? He the one trying to make fights.
But I think he just trying to play the media game. Look how he looked in the camera, bro. Like, does Boots want to be great or not? I'm tired of interviews of Boots saying, I want all the top guys. Then he's supposed to fight Crawford. That breakdown. Anytime Boots got to fight somebody who's not scared of him, something always breaks down. And now Eddie trying to keep Shakur as far away from Gervonta Tank Davis as he can. Go to Joe Cordina route. Then we might get this Zepeda fight, which Tank gonna steal, and it might be Raymond. I don't know. It seems like the protection program is cooking right now.
I don't know. They sending offers.
European.
In my opinion, Boots can't be looked at as being in protection when his team is sending offers. Like, he got a team at least claiming to send offers. Nobody's claiming to have sent offers on behalf of none of them other 3 fighters, bro. Nobody. So, that got to mean something, but let me get to these callers. Years of lurking, $2. Oscar not trying to piss Turkey off. Stop it, Tone. James Benitez, $2. Kel versus Bud. When he switched, hit, game over. So, wow, are you really saying Kel versus Bud is the fight that you would tell somebody to go watch? Is you going to at least preference it with, like, Kel Brook wasn't in his prime no more? You out here wilding. You got to send them to watch Bud versus Earl, Bud versus Gamboa. One of my personal favorites is Bud versus Kavaliauskas, but that's because I believe he got dropped.
It's Bud Earl.
Just Bud Earl for you?
It's just total domination. Loved it. Watch it twice a month.
Damn. I got Joe Pilot. What up?
Dime a ver, ¿qué? What's good, Two-Tone?
What's good, Joe?
Man, it's me again. You already know, man. Yeah, man, we know what the play is. Eddie Hearn's out here, he got to make sure he doesn't make his fighter look a certain type of way. But, Ness, you reported how much Boots got paid for fighting Avanesian. Bro, he's about to rack up them $3 million paydays, fighting lesser competition. At the end of the day, Eddie Hearn's going to have to, Norman's probably going to be looking at least around $1 million or close to it to go to Philly and fight Boots. And Boots just did 14,000, north of 14-something thousand tickets fighting Avanesian. Like, no one went to Philly to see Avanesian. So imagine he's about to do the same thing with Karen, rack up another $3 million. After that, he's probably going to fight and maybe a Giasov, another $3 million. And yeah, that's what the plan is. And at the end of the day, yeah, Boots wanted an opportunity. But remember, it's different. When the wolf is hungry, he's willing to bite off to fight a bigger wolf. But now he's the big wolf in town. Now he's the big wolf in the welterweight. So now he's preying on sheep, getting filling up his stomach with little sheep, little goats, and getting that $3 million. That's what it is. You know what the play is. Norman, like, if Boots really wanted that, he could have told Hearn, hey, I know you paid me X amount of dollars last minute. Take a little bit less. Take $500,000 off and throw it to that boy and get him over there. I'm gonna make sure I beat him and take his belt. And then after that, we got 2 belts, and let's see what we can make happen. I mean, it's easy for me to say it. It's not my pockets, but I'm, like in business, boxing's a business. Sometimes you got to take a little bit less to make a little bit more down the road. And I think is Boots willing to do that? I don't think he's willing to do something like that. He just made $3 million versus Avanesian. He's about to make another $3 million. We know what it is. Norman's a risk. He's a risky fighter. Like, if Norman gives Boots a tough fight, that Boots steam, the hype train he got right now is stopped on the train tracks. But what can he do to keep the train still rolling? Go KO Karen, and then he got more hype around him, more hype. And then maybe that fight becomes bigger. I want to see that fight now, but I know what it is. Hearn's going to keep paying Boots generously like he was paying everybody else. And, bro, he just did 14K in Philly versus Avanesian, who doesn't have an American fan base. He's about to bring Karen over there, probably do 15,000, do something like that, probably charge a little bit more for the tickets to see what he can get away with, to see what's Boots really, his drawing power, what can he generate. That's what he's doing. It's money play. You know, at the end of the day, Norman's a risky fight, and Eddie Hearn's in the long game. Look at Hearn just got the Berlanga fight for Canelo. You know, I don't think he's gonna get the Tank fight for Shakur because Tank does what he wants to do,
may feel like it's your time,
and that's what it is. I'm out.
but it's not your time.
That's the bell player. Stone Bone, what up? Colorado. Stone Bone, gotta unmute. Yo. All right, we going out to King Energy.
Yo.
I
wish people make up their mind, man. First, couple weeks ago, everybody saying Eddie is the guy that gets their fighters beat, right? He's the guy that gets his fighters beat. Now, this week, he's the guy that keeps his fighters in protective custody. Come on, man. Make up your mind, buddies.
I mean, different callers for sure. The one that says he gets him beat is Tip Bellis.
No, I'm talking to Two-Tone. He said that, too. And now he's saying that he keeps them in protective custody.
Them two for
That's
sure.
What I'm talking to. So yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Not different callers. I'm talking about a host. Explain that, bro. How can it be both? Pick your side, bro.
No, them is like Eddie. Eddie ain't never had. I mean, Eddie had Canelo, but right now those is two high-profile signings, Boots and Shakur. Let me drain as much money out of them as I can. This ain't like Raymond Ford. I can go to Raymond Ford, go in the locker room and say, yo, you think you stay down here a little bit longer and have Nick Ball whoop that ass? This ain't Nick Ball. This Shakur Jerron Boots Ennis. Different.
Come on, man. They have interviews with both Eddie and Boots saying, we're not trying to go back. We're not trying to fight Karen. They both saying that. They've sent out offers. They said they want to go undisputed at 147, then move up. They've sent out offers to all of them. So, I mean, what? All these guys came back and said they didn't get an offer, and then all these guys came back that they was the ones lying because they did get an offer. And I think the Boots and the Norman, I think they're going to make that fight. If Norman really want to fight, they're going to make that fight. We just kind of talking because we in between time, but that fight's going to get made. And that's my call.
All right, brother. We got Noble. What up?
Peace. Shout out to the breast cancer warriors, the breast cancer survivors, and the breast cancer angels. Eddie Hearn on some bullshit. And this the time where we need Turkey Al-Sheikh to step in and represent for boxing. This is what everybody always want to call and talk about what's wrong with boxing, what's wrong with boxing. This was wrong with boxing right here when there's two fighters that want to fight each other, right? But it's powers that be in between can't agree on the mother, you know I ain't gonna trip, on the numbers. Dan Raphael, maybe not in his last show, but in a show before that show, he debunked the bullshit narrative that Zepeda was taking time off for his child. Said that shit wasn't true. Said Zepeda wanted to fight right now. Run the fade, as Tom would say. Run the fade. Brian Norman, Boots, they want to fight right now. Boots want to collect them straps. He know what it's like to come up in Philly. You know, I got family in Philly, but what I'm saying is this. Everybody know, man, Philly a no shit town, man. They don't take no shit. They ain't finna take, man, they hold Boots in high esteem. They not finna, man, they not finna let him fake out. They not finna let him just bring puppets to the Wells Fargo, right? Just to knock them out and collect paychecks. Man, that shit ain't happening, man. And I don't think that he trying to make that happen. That's some Eddie Hearn shit coming into play. Turkey Al-Sheikh. We need you, big homie. This the fade we want to see. All right, once again. Oh, go ahead, man. If you got some shit, I got some time. What's up? Okay. Well, shout out to the breast cancer warriors, the breast cancer survivors, and the breast cancer angels. Peace.
I don't get how it's Eddie's fault. You know, these guys blaming Eddie is crazy to me, straight wild. Then he makes up, what the hell did he say? Oh, he said, yo, Cepeda ain't trying to take off time for his baby. Eddie made that shit up. As if we didn't hear as if the clip of the manager didn't get played on this show and go viral on the internet. It went viral. Panda, manager, trainer, literally saying that. Like, that's where we got the talking point from. But somehow, it ain't Panda who made that up and William ready to fight right now. It was Eddie. I swear.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not
I
your
don't
time.
get why Edward received so much hate from y'all. Pretty strange, though. Venom, what up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. This is again a little strange from Boots' team, man. This all started a couple years ago, and it started with Stanionis, where they said it started with Stanionis and Cody, long time ago, probably 2-3 years ago, where they say they were offered the Boots fight, and it was for pennies. It wasn't for nothing. Like, I don't know who his manager is. I don't know if it's Eddie. I don't know if it's his manager. They must know something we don't. Because if Ness, they throwing out offers, but what are they doing? They're throwing down $100,000 deposit? Like, what are we doing? like this is so many times. Cody complained about this. This is Stanionis' second, third time complaining about the pay. You got now you got Brian Norman. I'm thinking it's a Boots problem. I don't know if it's the manager. I don't know if it's Eddie. I don't know if it's the dad. They point at each other like it's the Spider-Man meme. This is getting out of hand. Well, Boots, like I said, you was wasting your time in that division a long time ago. When the big boys moved up, you should have moved up with them. You should have bought your big boy pants. Instead, you want to play with them. You want to play with the little kids, so that's all right, man. You gonna waste your time at 147. You may unify one time, and that's if your team believes in you. Because right now, it don't seem like they believe in you anymore. They know something we don't. So that's it. I honestly think that Brian Norman's sparring. They feel like Brian Norman. It's not the best right now to get him. It's a little too dangerous. If I was Boots, I would move up with the big dogs, or he got to make some shake because right now he about to fight Karen in his Wells Fargo. This dude, caller just said, well, people in Philly won't allow him to fight some Joe Schmo in Wells Fargo. They about to do it right now. They trying to fight Karen. Get the fuck out of here. That's my call.
What's wrong with him fighting Karen? So only some people could get the rematch. Only Shakur got it running back with De Los Santos, but not Boots. When we was laughing at Boots for not being able to cut the ring off and get the stoppage, now all of a sudden y'all don't want him to do it.
Let me cook you real quick, because I don't know if you remember, but that fight, if you go look at the scorecards, Boots was up 12-0 on every judge's scorecard.
But he didn't get the stoppage and he didn't cut the ring
It
off.
don't matter. Those are just those are casual boxing fans.
No,
so what? You looking for a stoppage too?
But he got a lot of criticism for not cutting the ring off and not getting the stoppage.
Okay, that's one criticism. I don't mean take a rematch.
He want to right the wrong. He want to right the wrong. Why are you mad at him? You know, what did you mad at him for?
That didn't go viral, Neff.
What?
That cut the ring off.
I ain't saying it went viral. I said people criticize.
I know, but we only want it if it went viral. We only want the De Los Santos rematch for Core because it was one of the worst performances in boxing history. Nobody don't even remember that Karen fight.
I mean, they remember when it's time to shit on Boots. They remember. They bring it up.
They do bring it up though.
We got a super chat. Boots is the new doo-doo. I mean, boo-boo. Bunch of 3 to 7 milli paydays, and then finally fought someone like David, and we saw what happened. Dude is 27 years old. Wasn't boo-boo close to that age, too, when Eddie got him? Damn. Y'all so doubtful of Eddie, bro. Meanwhile, who would have thought Eddie, a UK-based promoter, would come over here, snatch up Jerron Boots and is the future, snatch up Shakur Stevenson, the southpaw Mayweather, and the Tupac Shakur Stevenson of boxing, and snatch up Scott Nicholson. Like, come on, bro. Y'all can't, man, that's 4, 5, 6 right there. That's a trifecta. Like, get the fuck out of here. And he back on the HG. You know he on HGH. He out here looking strong in the motherfucker, too, running 10,000 marathons a week. Come on, bro. Y'all hating on Eddie for real. Y'all all wish y'all was Eddie, living Eddie lifestyle. Y'all wanna live his lifestyle. Never seen a big house. Y'all ain't never seen his big house. Y'all, man, he was holding fights in his backyard. That's how big his yard is. Y'all hating on him, man. He came over here and he became a household name. He the only promoter where his personal social media is bigger than 99.9% of the motherfucking fighters in this sport. Let's stop hating on Eddie, man. I mean,
I think Eddie, like, there's a meme on the internet where the cat grabs the man's hand that's on the mouse and be like, bro, you gotta stop. I think Eddie, when it comes to Shakur and Boots, he might needed to let Al Heyman deal with them fighters. Because Eddie, I don't know what he got going on. I don't know if he can promote, but Boots and Shakur, it's looking nasty. Because when they announce Boots Karen, oh, Twitter about to go crazy. Boots backlash at a high, all-time high.
We'll see, man. We'll see. I just think it's crazy that my boy, I just think it's crazy that my boy is getting all the blame. He's sending offers, and they like, well, what was Eddie for? Barrios over there in the baby shower, actually in the hospital room. But Boots getting the heat. I mean, I'm like, whoa, this is crazy, bro. 818, brand new caller. Who's this? Where you calling from? 818. Going once.
Yo, can you hear me?
What's your name, champ?
Yo, my name is Justin. Hey, shout out to the Boxing Voice, Ness, Two-Tone. Hey, I've been listening for a little over a year now. Just wanted to say this show has gotten me through kind of a rough patch in my life, so just wanted to shout out you guys for all the hard work that you guys put in so far.
First and foremost, champ, I'm happy that you're doing better and you're not in that situation anymore. Thank you for finding us. Are you in L.A. so I could just put it down?
Yes, sir. Yep, right in L.A.
All right, champ, take it away. It's on you.
Yeah, so I think this is a good thing for Shakur. I think Eddie's going to follow through with what he says. We got the Cordina fight. We all know that's going to be a tune-up, especially with a quick turnaround in February if this, all goes according to plan. But I believe in Eddie. He's gotten us some pretty good fights. I think he's going to get us the Zepeda fight after Cordina, and then I think with the timetable, if Tank fights in November, then probably we're looking at a summer blockbuster, and I think that's going to be, I mean, words out of your mouth, Ness, that's going to be a fucking movie. Excuse my language, but that's going to be in Vegas. Everyone's going to be there. TBV hosts a fight party. I'm gonna make my way out there. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, looking to see what happens. And yeah, no, that's pretty much my call. But shout out to you guys, shout out Ness, shout out Two-Tone, all the other hosts, everybody that's listening. Listen, you need to like and subscribe. Hitting the thumbs up button does not affect your life at all. It only helps promote the show. If you're listening to it, help them out. It doesn't take anything but a quarter second out of your life. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Appreciate you, champ, and look forward to hearing you call back in. If you want to call in, Discord is available. Twitter Spaces, also known as X Spaces, is available. And we got James with the $2 super chat on YouTube says, Bud versus Jeff Horn. Bud presumed too little and won, just like at 54, right? He was supposed to be too small, or the question was, is he going to be too small? Is he going to be strong enough? New York Giants for like $5. The should, I guess he meant they should have the fight in ATL. I think it would be even better exposure for both fighters, a.k.a. Hollywood of the South. The thing is Boots going to be willing to leave his hometown for that? I don't know. And again, he did 14,000 with Avanesian. Bro, we talking about bringing a unification of Philly. They could do 20 easy. Years of lurking, $2. Jake Donovan, Stanionis turned down this fight before. And according to Stanionis, he actually accepted it twice. Neil's water bottle, 5-pounder. Whenever one of Al's guys gets an offer from Eddie, they say it's a lowball offer. Remember when Luis Ortiz rejected that $7 million? And I know he fucking regrets rejecting that $7 million. Even though he did end up getting 2 pay-per-view fights, so I don't know. I mean, but he still had to get 2 beatings to make that money. Leonard Sterling, 2-pounder. Shava, ESPN tweeted, Panda Zepeda may travel to Saudi. There you go. It's all part of the plan, man. It's all part of the plan. Super chat, Jonathan Sims via Cash App. I guess that means, damn, man, no more first-time caller intro. The thing is that, again, we've already discussed this. But I got time, and I'll say it again. I moved away from the intros because people's, lack of connectivity, right? Like, we can't control your internet, can't control, your Bluetooth. So it's like, I played this first time caller intro and my man didn't even connect. Or he's on the Bluetooth. Or he didn't hear it because he's on a speakerphone. It just, it got old and tiresome, for people not to have their shit together. And it's something that really is uncontrollable. Like, look, sometimes you go to someone on Discord, they got to jump out, jump back in. Same thing on Twitter or X Spaces. It's the same thing. You just never know when it's going to actually work. Tip calls in every day, but sometimes he connects right away. Sometimes he don't.
Yo.
See? He connected today. What up?
Nah. I don't. The only time I disconnect is when I exit out of the Twitter app. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm on the app, it'll connect me. But if I'm not on the app, then it's not going to connect me. But, yeah, man, Earn with Hearn, man. Earn with Hearn. It's a lot going on, man. Eddie out here sending fake offers. It's just nasty work. And, I guarantee you, in the next couple of weeks, we going to hear that Jerome Boots Ennis has a fight, which will possibly be with Karen Chukadazian. You know what I'm saying? The rematch we've all been waiting for. This is Eddie's diversion of selling the fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's send out fake offers, and say, we sent out offers.
Fake
and,
offers,
they turned
man?
it down.
How dare
and then let's announce that we got Karen Chukadazian because nobody wanted to fight. And you know what I'm saying? That's the plan Eddie's drawing up right now, man. But he tried to call that. I mean, no, he tried to do that, and now Norman Senior done called his bluff. Amanda Stanionis done called his bluff, and we know Barrios got a baby, so we not even going to entertain that, So yeah, Boots got offers on the table now. Let's make these fights happen, man. You know what I'm saying? You heard Stanionis, my advisor. The man in position. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Yeah, we ain't even gonna say his name. Big homie. Big homie back, man. You know what I'm saying? Big homie back. So yeah, all that bluffing going on. Hearn gotta stop the cap, man. He gotta stop the cap. And it's like I said, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. About to start his UK tour, man, and it starts with my boy Joe Cordina. UK tour starts with Joe Cordina. Then we moving on to bigger and better things like Gary Cully. You know what I'm saying? We not worried about Tank no more, man. We don't want the big fight with Tank. We want that UK. We want them. What's them UK dollars? We want them pounds, man. We want them pounds. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the Tank fight. We want them pounds. So yeah, it's a lot going on, man. Hearn got these fighters in the protection program. It's really nasty work out here, bro. Really nasty work. Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
We hear you.
Oh shit, he probably cut out.
What? We hear you.
But yeah, man. I'll tap back in.
What in the fuck? I'm telling you, see? That's what we was just talking about. Sometimes you
Yeah,
think Tip connected and he not. Al in the Bay, what do you say?
Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, Bay Area. Yeah, man, you know what it is, man. Pittsburgh on the map. Um, yeah, man. Eddie Hearn, man. Keep saying, man. He's Jimmy the South. You know, with the mouth. You feel me? So, you know, he got well, yeah. So he got Haney over there. Now he got Boots over there. Now he getting Shakur over there. You feel me? He gonna have so many U.S. fighters. He gonna have more U.S. fighters than the U.K. fighters. And it's funny because he's not just getting the bottom of the U.S. fighters. He's going for the top. He's going for the juggler. You feel me? He ain't playing with no rules. So, you know, they better watch out for the man. Feel me? That boy tongue slicker than a snake, I tell you. Um, yeah, man. I hope he do give Boots a good big fight. Um, Boots deserve it. To show what he's truly made of. Um, man, it's kind of weird when as a fighter, you want to fight but being avoided. You know, uh, somebody got to step up. And just like Eddie Hearn said, man, if you think the man is not the boogeyman, you might as well sign that contract. And you can see if he's the boogeyman or not. Feel me? That's my call.
Mm. All right, we got Boxing Fan. What up?
Yo, what up, Ness?
What's good?
Shit, bro. Man, as far as Ness, isn't Karen's boots mandatory?
Yep. But it ain't been called yet.
Oh, okay. So he could choose to fight somebody else that is not his mandatory yet, right?
Yep.
What? I mean, I personally, bro, I would like the Brian Norman fight to happen. Hopefully, they could work that situation out. If not, Ness, who would you want to see Boots fight next? Realistically, I mean, I don't think Stanionis fight happens next. I mean, who's there for him to fight?
I mean, Karen, right? They could call the mandatory early and claim that nobody wanted to fight, like Tip said. Get it out the way so they could be free to make the fight after this fight.
What about a fight with Rashidi Ellis?
Rashidi's gotten no calls, man. His team was asking me to hook him up with Gary Shaw. I mean, excuse me, Gary Jonas of Pro Box. So, that would be a good call that they could make. I don't think that Rashidi would take it because he's only been fighting, in the TCL league. Yeah, the TCL league. So he's not gonna take a Boots fight. I mean, who knows? Maybe he's like, yo, this is another title shot. I can't walk away from it, but I doubt it.
Yo, man, what's up with none of these promoters trying to get Rashidi Ellis, bro? Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's stranger the way that
that whole
what's these people PBC doing them. I mean, he lost a fight that I thought he won against Rashidi. I mean against Villa, and then you never see him again. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It's like Castaño, bro. I mean,
Oh yeah, Castaño.
it's very unfair. Some of these dudes, they get kicked to the curb, bro. Like Castaño got his belt taken away from him. I mean, Gvon doesn't know how to present his argument right, but there are some fighters that Al just has, left out there to dry. Like, come on, bro. You took Castaño's belt from him and then never gave him anything back after that. It's just like, fuck it. And they've done that to many fighters. I mean, what happened to that 17-year-old that they allegedly signed? He was like I don't know where the fuck he's from, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He got his ass knocked out, and they just cut him off. Kid ain't even finished high school because he signed an Al. But where he at? You know, Angeletti, what happened to him? Prospect of the year, now he got to fight on
You
Pro
may feel
Box.
like it's your time,
I mean, shit crazy.
but it's not your time.
Hell yeah, Angelo Leo. Soon as he loses to Fulton, they cut him, bro. I mean, you know, it's a dirty business, bro. That's all I can say. A dirty business.
Nasty work, man.
Nasty work by Al Heyman. But that's my call, guys. Have a good one.
You got it. If you're looking to call in, now is the time. If not, that's a wrap. If you're looking to call, last call for alcohol. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. That's going to help with the visibility of the show, putting the episode in the eyes of other boxing fans that don't know we rock out 2 times a day. This is the second show. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. We got H-Town on a check-in.
What up next? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
H-Town, baby. Hey, man, I'm telling y'all, they got that low ball offer plan. You know how that goes? They send a low ball offer. So we go to the media and say, we're offering fights. Nobody wants to fight my guy. They're scared of him. We know that move. Ness, we've seen that move 1,000 times. Hey, like I said, man, my boy Brian Owens Jr. is out there stomping the yard. What's he doing? Stomping the yard. Where are you from? I mean, he wants that smoke. He wants that smoke. But no, he don't want to give him that smoke, man. Boots is over there, you know, worried about what fur coat he's going to buy next, I guess, man. I guess that boy got some money. He's losing his hunger already. He's going to be 28, soon to be 30. He's on the same schedule as Tank is. You need to get marquee fights on your resume if you want to be a legend. If not, dude, just collect your little paychecks, you know, here and there. You know, little for them, big for us regular guys. You know what I'm saying? Before CYP calls in here and tells us how they're all millionaires, like we don't know it already. But yeah, man, he don't want it, man. Boots don't want it. He was the killer till he got the belt. He ain't hungry no more. I'm out.
I mean, but we've always seen this, you know, this narrative that you guys are building. We've seen this before. You know, the hunter becomes the hunted, but now he got to make the bag. He's got to think about the family. This is all part of, you know, boxing, bro. We've seen this shit 1,000 times. Malik, what up? You?
Whoa, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's good, man.
Chilling.
Man, ain't this like the same exact situation that we were talking about with Shakur and Tank? Ain't this similar situations?
In what way?
Like we don't know who to believe. Like we don't know who to believe with this shit. Like we can try to say
again, I don't know why we always saying we don't know who to believe. Like
I know who I believe.
Every situation is different. For starters, you know, we just seen a report where it was said that Shakur was on the list and now he's not because he's fighting Cordina. So, you know, that ain't...
Man, I'm tired of that list, man.
Hey.
That list, bro.
You ain't the A side, so you ain't supposed to be announcing fights if you really want this fight.
All right, you're right. You're right, Ness, but let's look at it. Let's look at it like this. So I gotta wait on you for my name to be called.
Absolutely.
I can't stay active.
I ain't see Berlanga. Didn't I want Berlanga to fight Trevor McCumbee in Orlando? And he didn't, right?
But he got the Canelo fight.
No. He stood available for the Canelo fight.
So you saying Shakur just stood available for the Tank fight?
I mean, did Tank announce?
Not saying that.
Let me ask you something. What if Rayo gets hurt? What if he announced that he hurt? That he broke his thumb?
Then he not fighting Shakur. We know he ain't going.
No, I get you. He can't. But he can't fight Shakur, could he? Because he got Cordina, right? But if Rayo got a broken thumb, what's left? Who's out there for him to fight? What we gonna do? Fight Baranchak? Hopefully.
Man, we know Tank, man. We know Tank. He gonna find somebody. He gonna find somebody else other than Shakur.
Hey, man, Shakur ain't stay available, man. Shakur ain't stay
I'm lying
available.
too, Tone?
Shakur ain't
Hey,
stay
is he gonna go find
available.
another little clown for us to watch? He gonna go
So
find another little
so
clown
so
and fight
Isak
him.
Isak was a clown. Rolly was a clown. How many other people was
Yes,
clowns?
yes,
How many other
yes.
people? How
Rolly
many
not a
other people?
clown?
How many other people was
Ness,
clowns?
Ness. Rolly not a clown now?
Nah, I ain't never call him a clown. I don't
Oh
know.
shit. Shit, Ness. Shit, man. Come on, bro. We gotta stop that shit, man.
So you
That
saying
dude a
I
clown,
called
man.
him a clown?
You
Man,
didn't
look,
you didn't
I ain't
rock with
saying you
Isak,
called him a
Ness.
clown,
You
but
despised
he a
him.
clown.
I never said he was a
He a
clown though.
clown,
I
bro.
still, you know what I mean? I doubt I said
Yeah, you
that.
didn't call him a clown, bro.
Doubt I
Now
said
look, I
that.
called him a clown. I said he a clown, man. But I'm just saying he gonna go fight another dude like that, bro. And we gonna give him his
Rolly a
credit
puncher,
for
man. Rolly
fighting
a
another
puncher.
dude. Yeah, Crew, he just showed Pitbull he a puncher.
I
He
mean,
showed Baro.
Pitbull.
Look, look,
Pitbull showed him
he
he was
did,
a puncher. Pitbull showed him he a
bro. He didn't beat
puncher.
the old dude. He didn't beat that old dude. Let's be real. He didn't beat Barroso.
Bro,
He
he
didn't
in a
just win that
slump. He in a slump. He back with Ishmael Silas. We gonna see what he do.
If you
fight.
feel like it's your
Hey,
time,
let me get this off though, bro. Let
but
me
it's
get this
not your
off.
time.
We know for sure Brian Norman ain't lying about that shit, bro. Man. We just heard the man come on. We just heard him come on there in the morning, bro. That dude ain't lying, bro. There's no way. There's
Hey
no way that
man,
dude ducking no smoke, bro. There's
that's
no
the
way that
bell,
dude ducking
champ.
smoke.
That's the bell. Tip counter.
Yo,
Yo,
yeah, we know for sure Brian Norman is not lying. And for a man of Stanionis to follow it up, we can confirm Brian Norman is not lying. Uh, if anything, man, listen, Brian Norman should not go to Philadelphia for Jerron Boots in this fight. Brian Norman should make Jerron Boots Ennis come to Georgia. And if he is to beat Jerron Boots Ennis, set up the Barrios unification in Texas. It's only right. It's a bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? The fight, the fight between Norman and Boots is going to be bigger in Georgia than it would be in Philly. That's a fact. It's a movie. It's a movie in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And the stars are definitely going to come out. And the same goes for if Brian Norman is to beat Boots, go to Texas. I mean, you want to travel, at least get a hometown fight. You know what I'm saying? As champion before you go traveling. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself known and present. And you know what I'm saying? We've seen Barrios in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I mean, listen, if how do I want to put it, man? Brian Norman really got more options than Boots, man. But I think Brian Norman is going to be a bigger star than Jerron Boots in this, man. Honestly, Brian Norman really don't need Boots. I know they want Boots, but they don't need Boots, man. They can make a Barrios unification in Georgia or Texas, and it's going to be bigger than any fight Boots will have available, man. You know what I'm saying? Boots got a name, but you know what I'm saying? He ain't got the fights on his resume to sell. And you know what I'm saying? If Brian Norman gets that T.O. fight on the 12th, you know what I'm saying? It's only going to make him a bigger star, man, especially if he wins. You know what I'm saying? His resume going to look 10 times better than Boots is already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Boots' best win right now is probably a Roman Villa. You know what I'm saying? Who we really don't know, you know what I'm saying, if he really did beat Rashidi Ellis. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he beat Rashidi, but it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like, Brian Norman got a win over a guy who was I guess a regular WBO champion interim, or you know what I'm saying, or and then a possible matchup where he could win against a lineal champ, a two-time lineal champ. So Brian Norman, he in a great position, man. You know what I'm saying? He can just stack up his resume and bring bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? While Boots wasted time over there fighting Karen Chukadazians of the world over on DAZN. You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, man. These dudes, they mess up when they go messing with Hearn, bro. You know, I don't know why Shakur did that. He should have went with Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? He could be a possible face of Golden Boy right now. Rather than sitting around and you know try to carry matchroom boxing. Like, I don't know why you would want to carry matchroom boxing right over Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get more publicity being a Golden Boy fighter than you would being a matchroom fighter. That's just common sense, man. You know what I'm saying? There's history behind that. I don't know, man. These dudes, they on some other, bro. They on some other. Especially with the fighter relationship that he would have with Oscar De La Hoya. It only makes sense. And then with Ryan Garcia messing up as is, yeah, they're gonna have no choice but to try and put the company on your back. You know what I'm saying? It's just logical. It's logical. It makes logical sense. They're not gonna be able to sell Shakur fights. You know what I'm saying? Being under Riyadh season and Matchroom, bro. You could sell Shakur fight being under Golden Boy Promotions. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's more known to the North American audience. Like right now, Matchroom Boxing, their audience is those over in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make sense, man. But it just is what it is, man. Shout out to Riaz Stevenson, man. Shout out to Boost Ennis. I just got the notification. They are releasing the Riaz season lugs. Go cop those. You know what I'm saying? Get you a pair.
God damn.
get you a pair, you know what I'm saying? Hit the club, rock that fresh Dickie suit with them lugs on, man. You gonna pull you one, man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pull you a nice pair of yams, man. And them new Riyadh season lugs, man. Limited edition. You know what I'm saying? Season 1. But I'm out, dog.
Shout out to Tip. Let's see here, man. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and give me that subscribe. We real close to 231,000. We had 230,808. That Kanye 808s, baby. Looks like we got James with the counter.
Man, how the hell I'm supposed to follow that up, man? Riyadh season lugs, man. That shit wild.
That's
Tip, man. Shout out to
crazy.
you, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Yo, but yeah, Tip did say a few things, man, that I did like in his call. I mean, Barrios and Norman would be a fucking movie down here. I mean, Brian Norman does have more options, in my personal opinion, than Boots Ennis. Especially when we start to see the continuous nature of bad business from Team Ennis. The last time he claimed that he negotiated or offered a fight with a WBO champion. He lied about that shit too and got exposed. So sooner or later he'll get exposed again from this Brian Norman fiasco. And man, I just can't wait for Bud to be in that camp and everything with that tutelage, man, with Norman. But I disagree with even though it'll be a movie with Barrios and Norman down here in Atlanta, I don't think Norman can't get no 14,000 seats in State Farm Arena right now. I don't think so. That's a pretty big deal right there. That's a lot of asses of seats, so that does make it more of an attraction for Wells Fargo. But if he can fight Barrios in San Antonio and everything, with him being the road warrior that he is, that'll be a good look. And I really don't believe that Eddie Hearn did offer Barrios anything, because Barrios been tied to Manny Pacquiao for so long. It's like, why bother? Why you really think I'm gonna look at anything you got on the table or even answer any of your calls if I got a Pacquiao fight looming? And Ness, you heard anything about that being a potential W pay-per-view? Is that shit real or is that fake news with the Earl shit and Pacquiao Barrios?
I seen rumors of it. I don't know if it's real or not.
Don't know if it's real or not. But what would be the expected date for it that they're talking about? Wasn't they saying that shit in November as well?
I thought it was late October, no?
I guess I had to look back into it and everything.
Because what's the name was supposed to be December. Benavidez, and then Tank's supposed to be November.
Okay, so Earl would have to be October then. Yeah, so that would make sense.
Canelo is September, so I mean, unless they gonna double up on us in 1 month and give us a motherfucking pay-per-view twice, I don't know.
I mean, they did that before. Ain't that why you said we got to stop fucking with Showtime when they gave us like almost like 3 in 1 month or something a couple years ago? I remember all the crazy banter from back in the day. But Ness, man, I'm just ready for Norman just to be at the top of the welterweight division. It's going to happen soon, man. Shout out to the community. Just keep on believing. We're going to get all the belts down here in Georgia. I'm out.
All right. Khaled, what up?
You may feel like it's your time.
Yo, Ness.
What up with you?
Bet. Hey, yo, real quick. When I was thinking about it, I think that the Boost and Brian Norman fight, that's probably the easiest fight to make because it's Matchroom and top rank. PBC, we got two welterweight champions over there already, Stanionis and Barrios.
we can either have them headline on like a non-pay-per-view, or we can put them as an undercard of like a Canelo Tank or just a bigger fight. You know, maybe if we feeling bold enough, we can make them a headline, but certainly not headline and no like pay-per-view. But we definitely can have a unification co-main event, you know, with Barrios, because Barrios the headline with Tank, he the headline with Keith Thurman, and he always on pay-per-view. Same thing with Stanionis. So I don't see that fight happening on like either side for Boots. It's probably easy for him to do that Brian Norman joint. And then like first I was against that moving up to 154 move, but after this unification with Brian Norman, if he can get that fight, then yeah, he should go and move up. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think, you know, they would have to extremely overpay Stanionis and like Barrios in order to get that fight made, you know, with them. Because that's opposite sides of the street. And, you know, it's just like, you know, you got to pay us for us to come over here and really take this fight with Boots. Because even though I think those is all tough fights for Boots, he should be favored in all those fights. You know what I'm saying? I think they, like, he could lose, but he should be favored in those fights. So it's like, yeah, man, I don't really. So he might need to move up to 154. You know what I'm saying? If he can't, you know, and then they should really work hard to get the Brian Norman fight. But I could also see Brian Norman them. You know, everybody talking, everybody trying to keep that shit circulating. But then, like, in the reality, it's like Brian Norman probably should fight T.O., get him a real name, beat the fuck up T.O. ass. Then probably, like, you know, just hold on to the belts and just build his shit up some more a little bit. And then I'm not trying to, like, steal it out. I'm just trying to say, like, bro, like, you just got the belt, and we can still see more from you. Like, you had a great performance, but you had some shitty ones prior to that. So we can really see you kind of, you know, rectify and like justify yourself as a champion. You know, maybe like 1 to 2 more fights. You know what I'm saying? I'll before you go into that fight with Boots. You know, I'm all for making it, you know, if it happened, but it could just be managed a little better. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, motherfuckers got their fight schedule already. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Matchroom, Top Rank, PBC, they all got their fight schedules for like the most part. So all this calling out, let's like make it happen. All this shit is just marketing shit, which is good, and I'm happy for it because the welterweights be quiet, so I'm happy for it. But it's all just talk at the end of the day. But yeah, bro, that's how I think it should play out, man. And that's how I appreciate you, Two Tone. Shout out to you, y'all be smooth.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Stone Bone, what it do? Colorado, trying you again, landline.
What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Street.
Yeah, man, I was in traffic, man. And that's why my shit was I'm in my you know what I mean, my audio wouldn't let me connect. But man, as soon as Boots gets some work, now he needs to move up to 54. As soon as he gets some work, Brian Norman step up to the plate and listen. This is one of those moments. This is almost equivalent to the Gilly the Kid moment when they called Boots and Bud had him stuttering. Like, yeah, we offered you a fight. You know what we talking about. And then all of the BLK stuff came back to light about them really trying to make the fight and we ain't signed to Showtime, but we loyal, you know what I mean, all of that tap dancing and sucking and jiving that Bozy was doing when it was time to fight. But now we loyal to a company that you just saw Wall Street say the stock don't exist no more and it's a sinking ship. You loyal to the Titanic, right? I won't go make multiple millions of dollars fighting Terrence Crawford on BLK because I'm loyal to a sinking ship. These dudes need to stop with the cap. Now they got Boots. Listen, I don't blame Boots. He just don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like, he's got a camera. Look, that's the gift and the curse of having a camera in your face all the time. YSM is always in his face, so he's always making statements when he's not a manager. He don't really own a promotional company. He don't know what's really going on. He's getting bits and pieces he hearing through his dad, who's talking to his management team, who's talking to Eddie. It's so many layers. It's what was it called? Telephone when we was a kid, remember? They'll start at the end of, hey, we're going to say something. You whisper in his ear, and by the time you make it to the end, see if it's the same thing, and it's never. Boots don't know what's going on in the negotiation. And Brian Norman, his management team, and everybody stepped forward and called him out. They need to apologize to that kid and take that fight.
he done embarrassed you. You have no choice but to fight this kid. Don't listen to your fans talking about move up and you need to fight that kid. You got a young guy on your neck, and all the guys scared of me and guys don't want to fight me. That's out the window. Negotiate with the guy. Y'all are supposed to be, according to a guy that's very respected in boxing. I met him at Crawford and Spence, so he's right there. He ain't lying. He has zero reason to come on Ness platform and lie. If it's an ongoing negotiation, Boots, shut up. To me, it sounds like they trying to make a fight, but he don't want to fight, and he just publicly showed you he don't want to fight. So Boots, that was his mea culpa. He came out and fell on his sword in front of YSM and lied to the world. Boots, you got to answer for this. Just like Bud put you on the spot, now the young kid from the ATL has put you on the spot. He said he'll pull up on you and give you that work. He said he's going to give you some nasty work, in the words of Too Talk. Some nasty work out there with that video of you lying on that kid. Man, y'all hold it down, man. And Bruce, there's 2 times you done publicly got embarrassed by Terrence Crawford, and now a kid did it. That boogeyman persona is over with. Stop the cap. That's nasty. That's musty work. You ain't no boogeyman. Take that fight. All right, y'all.
Stone Bone, appreciate you. Looking like we got a counter here from Tip Bellis, number 2. Salute.
Man, it's like this, bro. Just my personal opinion. None of this would be happening to Jerron Boots had he not signed with Eddie Hearn and just went and signed with Al Heyman. That's the truth of the matter. Also, man, if he does not get this, if the Karen Chukadazian fight is not made, Jerron Boots will possibly be facing, and I've been calling his name. Where is he? He just got moved up to number 3 in the IBF rankings. He might be facing Conor Benn, man. We've been asking where's Conor Benn. Conor Benn just got moved up to number 3 in the IBF. That'll be a possible fight that they could make. You know what I'm saying? It's about time Conor Benn gets a fight, bro. It's about time Conor Benn is up for, you know what I'm saying, contender status of a championship bout, you know? I highly doubt they do it with man and Stanionis. We probably see Stanionis with a Lewis Crocker. Hopefully they try to get Stanionis to Keith Thurman. Shit. Thurman ain't fighting 54 technically, bro. And you know what I'm saying? He was former WBA champion at 47. So I think that'd be a good fight for Stanionis, man. Get him a champion on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Brian Norman got options, man. He got damn, what's the old boy who just fought on the Riyadh season card? Can't even think of his name, bro. Shakur Giasov. Giasov is like ranked number 1, and as a mandatory. Then you got Alexis Rocha and somebody else. You know, like Brian Norman really has options, bro. And considering the fact that Giasov is signed with Matchroom and mandatory, and they all working with Riyadh season, bro. Like he ain't got to make that Boots fight right away, man. They can take their time, but seeing as they in the rush and they want to fight the champions, they probably won't. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Boosting them, they got to figure out something, bro. They really got to figure something out, man. He should have moved up to 54. You know what I'm saying? Everybody moving up to 54. He should just try to invoke something where he can move up and fight the winner of Zoo. Honestly, can they do that in the IBF? Can the IBF champ do that?
I think so. Yeah.
Can he do what? Move up to 54?
Yeah.
Yeah, and fight the champion in the next weight class.
We ain't never seen that.
Yeah, see, damn. That's kind of wild. I mean, because if that's possible, man. But then again, I don't know. I don't even think the PBC, they probably make a unification before they do some nut ass shit like that. You know? So, I don't know, man. Boots, man. My opinion, he's stuck in limbo, bro. He's stuck in limbo if fights ain't getting made, man. Like I said, it's like the boo-boo effect all over again. They went with the money. Hold on, I got an ambulance passing me.
Yeah, we need Boots. He already had a soft touch with Avanesian. Now we need a step up fight. That's what we need.
Word. I'll take any of them though, honestly. Like, we already knew he had a fight in November.
Yeah. The Evan fight, that was a good look for him. Former WBA champion, but he got to get a unification next, man. Boots, like, they should be pushing for Norman. You know what I'm saying? It seems like Norman and them are already trying to push for the Boots fight. That's what they should be doing right now. Boots should be more vocal, bro. Eddie, get it done, man. Get it done. We got time. You hear Norman and them saying, fuck that date they got on the 12th. Let's make this fight happen, man. Start pushing Boots, bro.
Yeah, he making them the A side, so go ahead and do what you got to do, Boots. Every time some come around, something happen. It's getting nasty at this point.
Just keep a lookout. I think they got a fight lined up, and they using this as a decoy, and we might get Conor Benn, bro. Because it's random how Conor Benn just got moved up to number 3 in the rankings, bro, and he hadn't fought. I was confused by that, and it's like, what does Eddie really have lined up for Conor Benn?
Right, it might be Conor Benn in Philly,
bro, because he can't put Conor Benn in another tune-up. I mean, not, you know what I'm saying, another small fight. Like, that's nasty work, bro. Like, you got to get Conor Benn something big, because if not, then people they're gonna lose interest.
Facts. Yeah, it might be Boots Conor Benn
in Philly.
Yeah, we don't want Karen though, for sure.
They gonna pay Karen step aside because they don't want the Karen fight again. The fans don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? We might get up for Conor Benn, bro. Honestly speaking. But that's it, man.
Peace.
All right, Tip.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
We got, let's see. Jerry, what up?
Let him cook. Let him cook. Two-Tone.
Yeah.
Being on Twitter. I might have missed it, but did y'all see the latest? Stanionis ended up saying, yes, you did send us an offer, but it wasn't enough. Mm-hmm. And Eddie Hearn said, I thought you said I was a liar. Mm-hmm. Twitter then said, Eddie, you're going to have to offer him more than $1 million to get his ass beat. Eddie Hearn said, oh, it was a lot more than $1 million. But let me ask you this. When was the last time Jaron Boots Ennis had this much buzz? I mean, Ness, you go easy on some of these callers. I think that last caller actually had the cojones to say, you should have signed with the PBC. Did he actually say that?
Yeah, you talking about Tip Bellis? That's Tip Bellis.
Ennis has been buried over at the PBC Showtime, handshake, wink, wink, we want to be loyal. Buried. So my man Hearn actually has to build Jaron Ennis up and dust him off the goddamn shelves. Those PVC shelves, But let me tell you this. Ness, I think your guy, CYP. If he ain't gonna thank you, I'm gonna thank you for sending him a life vest. You saw your 5-time Call of the Year starting to drown, Third call, I was about to take him into the deep waters and drown his ass permanently. You came in, saved him, you ended the show right as you saw him unraveling. When you're debating somebody and they resort to name calling, cursing, threatening physical harm on you, the shit is about to end. And what I will say to you, Mr. CYP, is the following. You have all the right to be inspired by whoever you want. And you may be a world-class physical specimen. But you're talking to a world-class flamethrower. And if you come on my stage in my house, I will burn that thing all the way down to the floor. Just don't be the body underneath all the rubble. Right now, today, you are absolute food. Arroz con pollo with a side of CYPs. Don't mention my name again, my friend. Sing
You may feel like
to
it's
the
your
bad
time,
guy.
but it's not
This
your
is
time.
Jerry. You'll end it for life. Let him talk.
I got H-Town. At Tibellus, I see you spitting my bars, lug boots. And Conquest, $3. Salute to Shakur and Matchroom making power moves. Dante Rios, member for 7 months on a prospect level. Ness, what the dog's name, homie, chilling in the back? This is Luna. That is Sky. The white, the tricolor white and gray, whatever the fuck that is. She's Sky. The other one is Luna. The brown one is Luna. We got Tip with another counter. Number Tress.
Back again, back again, back again, back again, back again. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that song by Alchemist? You know what I'm saying? In the house again. Jerry, you're Linda for life. My brother. Jerry, I'd hate to have to do you like this, Jerry, but you bring it on yourself. So, my brother, reach for the stars because your sky's about to be falling down upon you. Jerry, man, you say Boots was over there with the PBC. Jerry. It's common knowledge that Boots was never signed to Al Heyman, Jerry. Boots was signed with Cameron Duncan. Boots had an exclusive deal with Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jerry, why do you keep lying to your audience, Jerry? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gotta stop at some point, man. I told you, Jerry, like, I'm the wrong one, man. This ain't CYP, man. This ain't CYP. You know, you dealing with a different type of animal, man. You dealing with a different type of animal this year. You know what I'm saying? CYP retired. He retired from the game, man. He done gave it up. He gave it to me, Jerry. You're dealing with a different beast, man. You know, I see why you trying to travel back in time. But you know, you in the new age, Jerry. You messing with the new fight, man. You know, like I said, man, Boots was never signed with Al Heyman. He was with Cameron Duncan. This is public knowledge. We all know this. That's why they had the dispute, you know what I'm saying, with Cameron Duncan's wife in regards to the contract, you know what I'm saying, to try to get out. That's how Boots ended up signing with Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? We know this. Boots didn't even attempt to get with Al Heyman, man. You know? So I don't know what this guy is really talking about. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. But like I said, man, had the kid going with Al Heyman, he'd be in a better position than he is right now, looking and searching for fights, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, fighting the Avanesians of the world, you know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford's leftovers. And, you know what I'm saying? And having a promoter that's sitting here lying to him, saying, yo, we could probably make that Terrence Crawford fight happen. That's a lie. It's a bold-faced lie. All Hearn ever does is lie. Like, come on, bro. Like, why would you sign to a dude who's putting out BS information talking about, yeah, we can get you a Crawford fight? No, you're not going to get a Crawford fight. No, Crawford's looking for Canelo. Why would you even let him preach that? That's nasty work, man. Nasty work. That's clout chasing at its finest. Knowing you about to fight knowing you probably going to pay Karen step aside money and fight Conor Ben. Come on, bro. We see the bigger plan, man. This news reports for a reason. Like, we see the chess pieces being moved. We've seen these plays plenty of time, man. The boxing fans are over it. We're not stupid. But once again, man, Boots was never signed to Al Heyman in the PBCs with Cameron Duncan, and he had an exclusive deal with Showtime, fighting on Showtime.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Tip, appreciate it. We going to Philadelphia. We got Isaiah in Philly. What up?
Philly.
Yo, what up?
What up?
Hello?
We hear you.
Hey, shit, bro. Yo, listen. Why is niggas forgetting that Brian Norman was getting outclassed by Boca Chica? Like, niggas forgot that was only a couple months ago. That was springtime. He was getting outclassed by Boca Chica, bro. He not, like, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas is, oh, Boots scared of Brian. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Like, Boots ain't worried about no bum-ass Brian Norman. He was getting outclassed by Boca Chica. Like, Boots will stop Brian Norman in probably like 6 rounds, I give him. I don't know where all this coming from. Boots scared and he not the boogeyman. I don't even want to say Boots the boogeyman or none of that. Because, fuck it. Like, we going to play it by ear. We got to see what he got. I understand all that. But, like, come on, Brian Norman, my nigga. He Brian Norman. Like, that's it. Like, he Brian Norman. Like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't know. I want to see Boots in there with somebody. I'm going to be mad if he fight Karen again myself, but this Brian Norman shit got to stop. Like, I see Brian, like, come on. I see Stanionis beating Brian Norman. Like, that's light work, bro. That's cake for Boots. But, yeah, man, we going to see how it play out. I just don't like how niggas playing with my man Boots. That shit cruddy. But, yeah, man, that's all I got.
I wouldn't get mad, man. We need people to call out Boots. You know, last week we couldn't get Boots to get, you know, anybody to say his name. Now people saying his name. They want that fight, and they bringing the energy that we want. Counterpunch James, number 2.
Man, we playing your man because we know your man full of shit. You know, only thing I like about Philadelphia is the women there. I like Danny Garcia, but I ain't fucking with Boots. Look, man, like, you want to pretend like Boots is such a big killer. Okay, cool. He stopped Thomas Delorme. Okay, cool. He stopped Custio Clayton. But he had a little nigga come up for 140, man, which is Lippians, who pretty much, goddamn, is, I guess, the best name on his resume. Would you say Lippians the best name on his resume, which is a natural 140 pounder that had to go back down? That's about to be in the upcoming fight with Richard Hitchens that he actually struggled and went to 6 rounds with. It took him till round 5 to actually figure him out. Am I lying this, or is this real shit? It's just a yes or no.
I mean,
It's
he
taking too long
fought
to
him. Yeah,
answer,
he
so we're
fought
going with
him.
my narrative. And we talking my narrative. We taking my narrative, so that's what it is.
Damn,
Either way
Boots
it
had
goes,
trouble
man.
with lipping
Brian,
nats? Lord.
my nigga, that's my narrative. We rolling with it. So either way it goes, man. Brian Norman, man, he gonna outwork all the motherfuckers that been on his resume. He's gonna outdog them. He's gonna give him everything that he wants and asks for. And you telling me that he's gonna get him out of there in 6 rounds? You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. If he barely did that shit to Lippians, man, how you gonna even curl your lips to even say that he's gonna do that shit to Brian Norman? You must be out your fucking mind. Look, man, get you a hoagie. Get you one of them sewer sausages or whatever the fuck y'all eat out there in Philly, or icy or whatever. My nigga, that shit ain't going that way. We're gonna take that nigga shit. We're gonna goddamn, just go ahead and ride home to like feel in the air from Beanie Siegel and shit like that, and be right back down in the South here in Atlanta with a big ass celebration party. We might throw the nigga a parade after he do that shit or something. We already threw him a parade for Santillion, so imagine what we're gonna do after we take Boots shit. Anyways, man, y'all niggas believe what you want. But look, I'll tell you this to you. I'm gonna say this to you directly, man. The last caller, y'all Philadelphia niggas are free smoke to the niggas from the A. Shout out to you and shout out to the community, man. We coming straight for you, man. Straight through 3D glasses, nigga. Peace.
All right. We got Kevin in Florida. What up?
What's up with you? Quick question. Ness, I thought this was kind of funny. How do we got two? Oh, you can hear me?
Yep.
Oh, I was about to say, this is kind of funny. We got 2 African Americans in the 147 pound that have not signed with the PVC. You know, the PVC was built off of having black fighters in that weight class. And both of them want to fight each other. But I do think it's kind of strange that I think Norman should wait to fight Boots, probably 2 fights, just because I think Norman right now for everybody is let's take the belt away from him, because I think that's why TOs want to fight him, because they don't think he's a big enough star. But I just think he needs to wait. And also, he's only 23. He's not even hit his grown man body yet. So I do feel like he probably needs 2 more fights. Because Boots is currently, right now, is technically in the prime of his career because of his age. So I do think that's probably a little bit too early for them to fight. Well, how do you feel?
Never early when 2 guys is ready. And Boots is 27, man. Think about all your other favorite fighters that fought dudes with big names at by the age of 27. I mean, at the age of 27, Danny Garcia was already a 2-division champ.
Okay, yeah.
And look at Shakur. He's
so
younger than 27, and he's already a 3-division champ. Like, Devin's under 27. He's multiple division champ as well. It's just so many people that do a lot by the age of 27 when you're perceived, special and great and things like that.
Yeah, but also don't you feel like because they in the smaller weight class, that's a difference? Because once you get to like that 47 and higher, it's like the size is much bigger than those smaller weight classes.
Yes and no, right? Like, look at Canelo. He went all the way to 75 and won the title. I think it's about heart and what you want to achieve or what that fighter wants to achieve.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I definitely.
I mean, look at Danny. Look at Danny. Like Danny started at what? 30, 40, 40? No, 30, 40, right? He started at 40, and he's
40,
about to fight. He's about to fight for a 60-pound title. It really goes down to like the fighter, is they trying to test themselves.
But isn't he? But isn't Danny like 32 right now, or like 35? Fighting that
He's certainly something like that. But I'm just saying, look, he moving up where you got dudes that don't. Look at Laura, for instance. He only moved up 2 divisions. This will be Danny's. This will be Danny's.
Third.
4th.
If he win the title, it'll be 3rd because he.
Nah, he started at 40, moved up to 47, moved up to 54, moving up to 60. So yeah, third.
Yeah. Well, 3rd title though, because he never won nothing at 54.
Yeah.
Danny. So yeah. But yeah, I was just
feel
thinking
like it's
that.
your
But
time.
I appreciate the call.
But it's not
You
your
got
time.
it. Appreciate you, champ. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Looks like we got Pistol Parkway Mozzie with the fat $10 super chat. Sending 2 counter punches for Jerry, his lender for life. Jerry, you got 2 from Mozzie.
Breaking news. Sound the horn. I think I just heard the help say the 5-time Caller of the Year is retiring. Is that what he said? Rewind the goddamn tape. Did I just hear CYP is retiring from Call of Wars? Did I just hear that, Ness?
I guess.
He is not an active caller as of today. I don't blame him. He was absolutely falling apart. And I wasn't done. Ness, I want to thank you for an absolute fantastic call with Mr. Benavides. Anyone that's listening that ever got a break in business, learning a new job, it is always difficult to leave that company, that person, because of loyalty, especially when that person or that company is going through tough times. And what you heard today, which was kind of sad, almost like a person in an abusive relationship, when they say, you need a new man, you need a new woman, and they go, you don't know him, he's a good man. I mean, it hurt me that when you read the question, that would he leave PBC, the first thing he says after that is, and by the way, I want to thank Al Heyman and for everything he's done for us. For you, it's entertainment. For the reasonable people, it's sad. Because we all know David Benavides will be a much bigger star if he was at Top Rank on ESPN. He would be a much bigger star if he had Eddie Hearn on X right now, as we speak. Listen to him. like he's doing for Shakur, like he's doing for Jerron Boots Ennis. We have never talked about Jerron Boots Ennis as much as we have in the last few months that he's been with Eddie Hearn. So as much as you, BBC choir boys, you find it funny that, seniority shoots you up their IBF rankings. Not dubs and L's, but seniority. That's funny to you. But to me, I'm looking at a man that is wasting the prime years of his life. Jose El Monster Benavidez should be a much bigger star. So as much entertainment as you get to call in and go, where's this fan base? He doesn't sell. To me, that's bad. He should be a much bigger star. So what I would tell you, when you laugh, I say, if it's a joke, then tell me when the PBC finally goes out of business. Because as much as our guy CYP doesn't want to hear about the past, I'm not sure how can you idolize a man and not want to know what he did in the past? Grown-ass man idolizing another man. But you don't want to hear about his faults. You want to hear about what he's done good. But yet, hardworking promoters like Eddie Hearn, Golden Boy De La Hoya, 95-year-old Bob Arum, Don King, the OG. Now you want to talk about a story? He did time for murdering the man. He became one of the best promoters of all time. But he's not a good enough story. The story for you is Ivy League Al Heyman, who got ran out of the music business and is about to get ran out of boxing because he owes, close to $1 billion goddamn dollars. When you want to have a conversation with me, young man, understand this ain't a game. Now say good night to the bad guy. This is Jerry Soriano. You're in there for life. Let him cook.
All right, Jerry.
Jerry.
He always cooking. We got H-Town counter.
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
H-Town, baby. Hey, shout out to Jerry, man. I see him putting people in retirement homes. Shout out to you. And shout out to the light-skinned Mayweather, Tip Bailey's. I see you, Tip. Like I said, Tip, I see you doing shredder shit, but you the bebop and rocksteady of the crew. I don't get it. Well, I guess some people like to be the help. But hey, man, what's up, man? This guy said that Brian Ormer Jr. got nothing for Boots. Come on, man. Boots is unproven. This will be the most dangerous fight on his resume. It'd be the biggest win of his resume. That's no one could deny that. If you're gonna deny that, then you're just a fanboy. But you know what they say, man? I get Boots is the boogeyman, right? Yeah, he's the boogeyman. That man's boogieing and dancing around, making these fights like a motherfucker. He's dancing and moving out of the way to get out these fights. Mario Barrios having a baby, I guess. Stanionis is not there. He wanted a Bud, but he ain't going to 154. Now Brian Ormer Jr. calling his name, stepping on his couch, pissing on his rug, and he ain't saying nothing but looking away. Being like, I ain't see nothing. I don't know what's going on, man. These guys are supposed to be lying. This guy's saying that he's still young. Well, he's about to be 28. And these younger divisions, if you ain't got a championship by the time you're 23 and you're moving up and you got your career already set out, you're behind. You're behind. All these young kids already had a goddamn champion by 23. But Haney had a championship by 23. Teal had a championship, I believe, by 23, I believe, also. The only anomaly is Ryan. But Ryan's like, he's just an anomaly in boxing. He's just making it because he's Ryan. That's it. And I know that earlier in the week, Oscar said he wanted to see Boots versus Ryan. So I'm gonna give you this out, Boots. I'm gonna give you this out. If Eddie ain't making that Ryan fight for you and Ryan at Saudi, because Ryan could fight in Saudi, then I'll give you then duck. But that's the only way I'm giving you out, because that'll be the biggest money fight of your career. Other than that, man, you duck it, you hide it, you duck it. I'm out.
Boots definitely got to step up, man. We need that step up fight. Could be Conor Ben.
Yeah,
Brian
I would
Norman.
take the Conor Ben fight. We got Drew. Definitely wouldn't mind that Conor Ben fight.
Right, 100%.
Yo, how my audio?
Clear.
What up, Tone, man? Plug City, baby. Where you been, Tone? Y'all here bullshitting, huh?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
in
see,
here
I
though
see
on a
that. See, I see
Friday.
what these hoes. He was with these hoes this morning. I know what you was doing, Tone. It's Friday. Put it in your pocket. Young Bill Haney out here in them Arizona streets. Man, so Ness, fill me in. Matchroom said they sent offers. So
Yes. Eddie says he
okay.
sent offers to all the champions.
All I know is what's better for boxing, Two Tone Ness. What's better for boxing is Brian Norman winning, and we getting a main attraction from Atlanta because the Yams will be crazy, Tone. Imagine we get consistent fight weekends in Atlanta, Tone. Tell
Oh
me
yeah,
that ain't
that'll
gonna be
be
better than Philly.
crazy.
I've been to Philly one time, no desire to ever go back there. And Bub and Boots moving funny, bro. He had the chance to fight Bud, just like Virgil did for that WBO. They didn't want it, and now here we go with this. And I'm convinced on the Brian Norman interview, Ness. He took time out of his day to train, and you could just see he wasn't with the bullshit. I'm not here to talk the business of boxing. I'm here to fight. Shout out to James Benitez, who besides you, Ness, was the first one on the Brian Norman train. Let him know what it is, and I don't like how Boost is moving. I saw the little cross fingers and schoolgirl giggle when Bud walked right by him and sized him up over there in LA. I know you saw that, Tone. I know you dissected that.
Right. I
You know
saw
what I mean?
that. Nervous energy.
So
He said
we need.
dissected it.
I mean, he did. He did it like this Zapruder film. He froze it and everything. Did the PowerPoint overhead projection. But nah, man, I don't like the way Boots is moving. Boots need to just like, you know what, Eddie, give him a little bit more money. Let's get this fight. Let's get this unification going. And that gives the winner gets the leverage. Like how you Stanionis or Barrios and not want to fight for the unified belt. You got two belts, they only got one, or they're gonna do what they do on that side. We just need to get this fight popping. I mean, what is the street saying, Tone? For the coach, who looks like duck sauce? Who looks musty? Norman or Boots?
Oh, Jerome Boots Ennis definitely look musty right now.
Musty energy.
He looked musty. I know Brian Norman's heavy on them green and red chilaquiles, straight from Plug
Facts.
City. He ready to go, man. And Tone, I got to pick a bone for you before I go, Tone. Tone, tell your boy Jose Benavidez to get his story straight every time he do an interview. He over here stuttering and mumbling. Don't know what he's saying this morning on the boxing voice, talking about Bud ain't entertaining, this, that, and the third, man. I know he beat your son up, bro. I know he did. But to say that wouldn't be a good fight with him and David, like, come on, man, Tone. You need to
He
get them on the
he want
PR
that
tip,
fight.
Tone.
Basically, he was saying, let's make that fight for the Canelo sweepstakes.
I mean, but what is it, Tone? First, I say he's ready to go in September. Now, David got a broken rib.
You may
He got a
feel like
broken
it's your
toe, like
time,
he David Hay. I mean,
but
what's
it's
going
not
on
your
over
time.
there in them streets, Tone?
I don't know. Then you got David
Injuries
promoting
happen, champ.
PFL.
Injuries happen, bro. You know what it is. Cliff, Connecticut.
Oh, young Cliff.
Can you hear me, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't catch none of this show. I had to I had to do some shit. So I don't know if you told the people the truth, Ness, or not. Ness probably did, but you never know because Ness be acting kind of funny sometimes. So I'm gonna tell y'all, we gonna get to the truth for this right now. Yo, Eddie Hearn is a snake. Yo, he a liar. He a coward. Eddie Hearn a liar in this one. Eddie Hearn is making this narrative to make Boots the boogeyman. Eddie Hearn lied to Boots. He didn't tell Boots that they countered the offer. So Boots ain't the duck in this one. Neither is Norman. It's Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn already know what's up because Eddie Hearn let Devin come through with his chest poked out and he lost his investment. He believed in Devin. and Devin fucked up and he lost it. He ain't trying to let that happen again. So that's why he got Shakur fighting Cordina, and he's saying that he sent an offer to Barrios, all these dudes. He probably did. But he didn't tell Boots that Barrios might have countered. Stanionis might have countered. Norman might have countered. He just went back to Boots like, I tried. They didn't want it. And then put the narrative out to us like, ooh, they're all scared of Boots. We can't get a fight. Get the fuck out of here. That's why Norman's father doing right, coming out, letting niggas know I'm ready to fight. We'll go to Philly. And he said, I seen an interview with him today. He said, yo, we'll go to Philly. And if they want to up the price, if they don't want to up the price, fuck it. We'll take it at what it is. Y'all come down to Atlanta. So they want this fight. They being more than proactive. They letting the fans, the media, everybody know what's really going on. Eddie Hearn got caught in the lie. Boots need to check him. Boots' father need to check him. Now they need to maybe start reaching out to the fighters if they know them personally or not. Maybe if they get their number and be like, yo, double back. Maybe Barrios did want to fight. We never know because Hearn out here acting like a little, you know what I'm saying? He living up to what we know, the Wild Wild West. That promoters don't be living right. But Eddie Hearn doing that because he don't believe in Boots the way he promote Boots. So he probably want to give him a suck-ass fight. He want to give him a suck-ass fight. He want to keep it going. He don't want to lose that investment. He got some top dogs on his roster right now. He had Devin. He fucked that bag up because of Ryan. Really, he ain't fuck it up. Ryan cheated. I mean, you know how I feel about that. But he learned his lesson. He ain't trying to just throw Boots in there with Norman. Anything can happen. He ain't just trying to just throw Shakur out there. Anything can happen. So he over here moving funny. Know what I'm saying? Not letting niggas know the real deal. So that's really what's going on. I heard it from the men.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
You ain't bring nothing original, man. Everyone else is blaming Eddie too. I don't know why, but everyone else is doing the same thing.
We need to fight. We need to fight.
We got counterpunch number 4 from Tip Bell. It's time to drop a bomb. Tip, what up?
Yo,
Yo.
man, yo, that last call, man. Y'all remember when Ja Rule was battling 50 Cent? He came out with that record, Clapback. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
Jerry sound. Yeah. That's how Jerry sound, man. Jerry just dropped the clapback, man. It's over, man. It's over. Jerry, honestly, I think Rick Glazer is your Irv Gotti, man. You know what I'm saying? And Al Heyman just may be the 50 Cent, you know? Al Heyman may be 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying? He called me up as Lloyd Banks to just, finish you off, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, Jerry, honestly, man. Like, y'all been preaching this PBC is going out of business thing for how many years, Jerry? How many years have they been saying the PBC is going out of business, but yet it's 2024 and the PBC is still here? Like, it's kind of crazy, man. Like, y'all just keep pushing this false narrative that the PBC is going out of business. Like, at what point are we really going to see that they are going out of business, Jerry? Because it just seems like time after time again, they're on a new network and they keep putting on fights. Like, I'm confused. They going out of business so much that they're able to, keep thriving and put their fighters on the zone. Like, I'm just confused here, Jerry. I'm confused, man. But you know what I'm saying? This is the diversion that Murder Inc. tried to do. You know what I'm saying? When they were going against 50 Cent, man. Maybe it's really Eddie Hearn going out of business, Jerry. Maybe it's really Eddie Hearn, man. You know, he's trying to sign all these dudes and there's no real production happening with them guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boots getting all this publicity now, like, and still ain't got to fight. It's wild, man. Boots got all this publicity and still ain't got to fight. Nasty work, man. Still ain't got a unification. Nasty work. Like Eddie Hearn, man. Just a guy out here producing a bunch of lies. You know what I'm saying? And just this is just my personal opinion, man. Just my personal opinion on Hearn, man. Because I can't see it any other way, man. Like, the dude
Broke up, Tip. We might have
telling
lost
people
you.
that you. Oh,
Okay, you back.
where'd I cut off at?
The
What I cut off with?
dude, when you said the
But yeah,
dude.
man, Hearn saying, man, he gonna get Boots.
All right, looks like you're going again. You back? All right. Unbiased Brim, what up?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, man. Is it just you tonight, hard working man?
We got Tone in the building.
Oh, my man, propaganda Tone in the building. What's up, bro?
We good. We in the building.
Well, first and foremost, man, after speaking to Brian Norman and having a little bit of a relationship with him and, supporting Brian Norman Jr., it's nice to see him getting this pub that he gets, because I support him, a little deeper than just this on the surface. But I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and blame Eddie Hearn in regards to this. But one thing I do know though, it seems like some of the communication is a little bit off in regard, and I think that's more on Boots' side. Norman Senior said Top Rank is not really too concerned. They basically gave them the green light to make this fight. So I think the issue really is though is once Brian Norman won the title, right? I believe Norman's camp and Boo's camp was like, okay, we want this fight, but it probably would be best if it's the undisputed. I think that was the goal. And that's why Boots and them offered Barrios. And that's why, before there was ever a TO fight on the table for Norman, the Stanionis team had reached out to Norman, but they never got back to them afterwards. After they said, yes, we'll fight you. And what I thought would have been good for 147 would have been the top four guys in unification fights because it sets, the tone and gives us a blueprint and groundwork to undisputed to get in 147. And when you have that knowledge and knowing exactly the direction of the division and the best of the division is fight each other, that creates the excitement. I think that would have brought the life into 147. And again, all promotional companies are guilty of this, but it seems like in regards to Stanionis and Barrios, they're holding them from fighting those unification fights. I don't know if they believe they would win them or not, but that's what I would have liked to see. But, the game as the game goes. And this is not surprising that, Barrios is probably not fighting Boots and Stanionis is not fighting Norman, which probably would have been best. And then the winners fight each other for undisputed, and then the losers fight in the consolation. That's what I would have liked to see, almost like a tournament. But, reality sometimes is worse than the fantasy. But I hope this fight does come into fruition. It seems like both camps really want it. So, to sit here and throw a whole bunch of blame when the groundwork is still being made and the offers are still being put out there, I'm going to wait and see. But, I'm going to support Brian Norman and, just because the personal love that I got for his father as well. I just hope the fight happens, and it's a fight that I think is building, building up a lot of energy amongst us as fans. And I hope they put it together, even though I think the fight should have been for undisputed because these are the two best guys. But, the game is the game. You don't always get what you want in the time you want. And, the opportunity I feel like is now because Norman fighting on the undercard for
That's
two
the
times is not the move.
bell. But yeah, I don't know about them being the two best guys. Stanionis is there, and he's a tough SOB. Got a counterpunch from Pistol Parkway Mozzie, 4-tip Bellis. Julio Guzman with the $5 super chat says, just reported PBC to sign with PBS Television. First event to be on after Elmo's 20th anniversary show. What the hell is this? You must be joking.
Wow.
He joking. We got a cash app from Jonathan Sims. Says, people always hate on what they can't understand. TBX, the only movement moving. We got next. TBX, hashtag the help, hashtag member 4. Okay. We got El Tanque.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
It's a little bit off topic, but it has to do with boxing tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Floyd Mayweather versus John Gotti III. There's two great fights in that card. We got Luis Rodriguez Ocana El Zurdo, 16-0, 15 KOs, another super bantamweight. Another possible Naoya opponent, a young 23-year-old killer. In that same card, we got Alan Picasso versus Havanesian. Another damn war with another 24 young Mexican killer. You know, hey, this morning, bro, I agree with Troy King, man. You know, I get pissed off when you guys start labeling these guys as fucking monsters and the next legends. And they're 27 years old and they ain't done shit. Boots, David, Virgil, this shit is mad fucking annoying. Like, y'all claim that these dudes are killers and monsters and they ain't doing shit, bro. Props to Norman at the age of 23 facing a killer, you know, named Boots. Y'all want to call that dude a killer, but man, he ain't killed anything, bro. I'm still pissed he hasn't fought Stanionis. I'm still pissed he hasn't fought Crawley. Virgil, he didn't get that Virgil smoke. All his, what do you call it, contemporaries, bro? He didn't fight none of them. He about to be 30 and still not fight none of them, bro. This shit is weak, lame as hell. You know, I feel like Brian Norman's win over Santillana is greater than Boots' last win. The performance as well. You can't even compare the performances. Both were stoppages.
Yeah, but the
But
Villa fight is just as good as the Stantiyoung win. Let's be real. Villa was.
Yeah, you going way back in the book, man. What did you say? What's the last thing you done for me lately, right?
True. Just saying.
So we looking at that, bro. I know a lot of people say, well, that's Norman's first good looking fight. Yeah, whatever, bro. It wasn't just good looking. That shit was a masterclass, domination. He went to fucking SD, stepped in California into Santillan's hood and took the Mexican card out of him and added a little bit of more Mexican to his game, bro. Y'all gotta put respect on Brian Norman. That kid is really like that. He showed me a ton of fucking heart. You staying in the pocket like that, that shit was a masterclass, bro. A masterclass. You know? Boots is still yet to do that. I mean, the only cool thing he did was a little Matrix, what was it? Fucking moonwalk dance he did in the ring. That was it. There's another guy that's 29 named Ben Whitaker doing the same shit. Oh, guess what they have in common? They're over 25 years old and haven't done shit in boxing, bro. Y'all need to stop with these monster monikers, man.
All right, champ.
Stop that eye test, B. Stop that eye test.
All right. So up next, Tip Bellis counterpunch, courtesy of Mozzie.
Let's go.
You.
You're.
Tip, you out there in the boonies. It sound dark and late over there. You hear the crickets and shit?
Yeah.
You running in the lake? You running a mile, putting miles in and around the lake?
And main event Tip on TikTok working right now.
He ain't connect, but if you're watching this on YouTube, get it. Smash that thumbs up while we wait for him to jump out, jump back in. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, and do so. Trying to get to that next goal, 231,000. Right now, we are dangerously close, let me tell you. I almost want to do a Mayweather fight chat just so, you know. But it's so whack, that fight, bro.
I gotta watch Kermel and I gotta watch Floyd. Floyd, this is not a regular.
Are you serious? You said you gotta watch Floyd versus Gotti?
Yeah, this real beef right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you using a fire stick, I'm assuming.
Oh, am I gonna buy it? Oh.
Look, he can't even say it with a straight face.
I don't know what's going on.
Is there bars playing this shit? I'm gonna have to go to a bar. Hopefully, what is this? Scarlett's or some shit? Starlets? I know one of them strip clubs out. Sapphire. I think Sapphire's the one that always got them.
Hold on, let me see if
Jags man. Shout out to Floyd, man. PBC on the zone once again, man. Shout out to Floyd. You know, you know what I'm saying? Island Floyd. You know what I'm saying? That's PBC. Y'all know the saying. What's the saying again?
Al is Floyd. Floyd is Al, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? So if Floyd is Island, Isle is Floyd, then y'all know that's the PBC on the zone. Shout out to Jerry, man. You know, we just a dying company, all apparently. But yeah, man, Boots, man, if he really wanted to get a unification, bro, he would have stayed on the PBC. But instead, he went to go sign with Hearn, man, a dude that I don't know how he was going to deliver a unification. You know what I'm saying? Knowing the PBC could do business in house, it's just confusing. It's basically like they just lied to the kid, and the kid just took the money, man. He took the money plate. He took the money plate. He pulled a Terrence Crawford on us. No lie. That's how I perceived it. Like when Crawford, instead of going to the PBC, he re-signed that contract with Top Rank. That's basically how Boost did with Matchroom, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like I said, the kid gonna be stuck in limbo, man. He gonna be stuck in limbo. Well, shout out to David Benavidez, man. Big things coming, man. Big things coming.
How is he stuck in limbo when he the one with a date?
Hey, a date against who?
You pronounce his name better than me with Karen.
Oh, Chukadazi?
Yeah.
Man, that is disgusting, man. That's really nasty, bro.
How?
Like,
Y'all said he ain't get the knockout. Y'all said he wasn't skilled because he ain't cut the ring off. So he gonna go ahead and show y'all he could get that done.
Yo, that's worse than fighting Avanesian.
I mean, what's wrong with Avanesian? He was a former WBA champ. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
it wasn't nothing wrong with Avanesian.
Common
It's just
opponent
like
with Crawford. So you keep selling that you want Crawford by beating people that he beat. I don't see nothing wrong with these opponents. I mean,
yeah, but
obviously, if
the
you can make
the optics look
these
bad.
unifications, make these unifications. But if he can't, ain't nothing wrong with Karen. I mean, I don't even know that there's anything better out there available.
We want to see Boots step up, man. He could have took there's plenty of fights out there for Boots that they can make, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes these guys not put in the rankings or whatnot when they should be, like a Blair Cobbs, or you know what I'm saying? There's a Alexis Roach out there, but Oscar gonna do political games too, man. Oscar gonna do political games too. But there's fights out there for Boots that can be made, man. They're just not. We just gotta settle for less, man. It's like I said, we gotta settle for less. That's why I think we gonna get Conor Ben, which is a good fight. That is a good fight. I do like the Ben fight. It's Conor Ben's time, man, and hopefully that's gonna be a good name on the Boots belt because Ben definitely has a better resume than Boots. It's gonna be his best win. But yeah, man.
You may feel like it's
Shout
your
out to
time,
Hearn, bro.
but it's not your time.
Moose is on you.
Yeah, man, I just jumped on not too long ago, you know what I'm saying? What's the topic, man?
Eddie Hearn sending offers to all the welterweight champions, Barrios, Stanionis, and Brian Norman, and also signing Shakur Stevenson.
So Eddie Hearn sent the offer to Brian Norman Jr., huh?
That's what Eddie claims on video and audio.
Who he claimed he sent the offer for, the match against?
Well, remember, the offer is real because Brian Norman Sr. said they received the offer and countered it. Then received the counter and countered that.
Okay, it's supposed to be about Boots.
Yeah, it's about Boots.
And I'm assuming everybody else you named, that's also for Boots as well.
Of course.
Okay. Well, shit. So you said it was Eddie Hearn sending out the offer. Then what else was in the thing? That was it? That's just the topic?
Plus, Shakur Stevenson signing to Eddie Hearn in Matchroom and having a 2-fight deal with Joe Cordina and the other fight being William Cepeda.
Okay, Williams of Peter. Yeah. I like that. I like that right there. I get thoughts on that. Everything else, I ain't really got no thoughts on it. I don't receive any, you know what I'm saying? I don't receive nothing about it, but that'd be a nice, spicy fight right there. You know, it'd be nice to see how Shakur Stevenson deals with that onslaught of the Mexican, a real Mexican. You know what I'm saying? One who stopped another real Mexican, and Giovanni Cabrera. You know, Giovanni Cabrera gave Pitbull all he could handle.
If he would have put the gas on Pitbull towards the end of the fight, he probably could have stopped Pitbull ass because that's how tired Pitbull looked when it was fighting. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Something I could play back, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Eddie Hearn throwing deals out there. You know, I kind of want to give him credit, but then a part of me don't. You know, shout out to Al Heyman, though. You know what I'm saying? When you see Floyd, you see Al Heyman. When you see the son, you see the father. You know what I'm saying? You don't never see Al Heyman, but that's the father. Floyd is the son. But when you see him, you see Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Yeah. But yeah, man, Eddie Hearn, we don't give a damn about them offers you're sending, man. Come correct with the bread. Especially when you coming to Brian Norman Jr. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't no regular nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is generational talent. You know what I'm saying? This is a dog. A nigga that worked hard. You know what I'm saying? He need to be compensated for this. You know what I'm saying? And it probably ain't even him. It's probably his team that like, we need a little bit more bread. Brian Norman gonna go head up regardless. You know what I'm saying? He'll fight you anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm saying? I'm fully behind this brother. This nigga is like no other. You know what I'm saying? Don't mess around with your mother. What? So be careful. Watch your back.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be slacking. Because that nigga Brian Norman pocket. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out TBV. Shout out Ness. Shout out Two Tone the Superstar. Please say the Superstar. You know what I'm saying? We in this thing. Salute.
Yeah, man.
Brian.
He went a little left field there.
Went too far.
Yeah.
Too far. Brian Norman with the fans. Okay.
Yeah, no, they coming out. They coming out. We got Jerry coming right back out with another counter.
Ness, do y'all remember that legendary versus where it was the two heavyweights, Dipset versus the Locks?
Absolutely.
Both Dipset came out, draped out, leather pants, all kinds of drip chains. And my boy said, ain't no way I'm losing to somebody wearing leather pants. That's how I feel like today. You got these callers, and I ain't forget his name, but I'm gonna call CYP and the help coming out here taking their best swings. But I'm gonna wear you out. And you gotta understand there are levels to this. In what world? I don't care who you are. Do you actually think the PBC is back? My guy, last year we spent 10 goddamn months with Espinosa saying we ain't going out of business. Let's just talk. Some haters on the internet. Then we hear, oh, Amazon Prime, 12, 15 shows. We're gonna rock and roll. Brother, it's about to be Halloween. The summer is over. And you got 3 shows. Number 4 is September. 2 of the shows, Canalito is carrying. He wasn't even part of the PBC. The other is, Tanky Tank and the Funky Bunch. In what world do you live in, my friend? Where you think the PBC is thriving and Jerome Boots Ennis should sign with you? Tanky Tank and his group said they were sending a contract to Shakur. They never did. You know what they're still talking about? Oh, he wants too much money. Ain't enough in that fight. Blah, blah, blah. But you know what's curious to me? You never hear about money issues when they know they could win the fight. Oh, Loma, that's a done deal. That's a done deal. Ryan Garcia, we're done. We're done. But when there's a threat on the line, And Uncle Al feels a little threatened, like Shakur. Ain't enough money. We gotta build a fight. When Crawford was on Spence's ass for 5 goddamn years. He don't sound. Ain't enough in,
but it's not your time.
like anyone else,
That's
Mikey
the
Garcia,
bell,
and knows
player.
nothing with the money.
That's the
Learn
bell.
what it is.
That's the bell. Like, he just gonna ignore me. James, $2. Can Jennings earn a David shot tomorrow with a KO? What Jennings? Because the only Jennings I know is about to have a fight is Brian Jennings, and he's like a heavyweight. What are you saying? Like David and Brian Jennings at heavyweight? Is that what he's trying to say right now? We got boxologist. What up?
What up, man? That Brian Norman Jr. fan came out rocking. I'm like, man, stop it. He get in there with boots, he gonna get put on his pockets.
Ooh.
But listen, man.
Oh.
hey, on some bars. Give me Don DeMarco. But man, hey, man, on some real, bro. Man, Boots need to do what the greats before him did, man. Right now, currently, as it stands, you got your boy Crawford. Look like he holding titles in 2 weight classes. The man before that, man, it was Mayweather. He was holding belts at 154 and 147 last time I checked. He had the WBA, WBC at 154. He was holding 3 belts at 147. You know what I'm saying? Excluding the IBF. So if Boots is really that deal, man, I think Eddie Hearn, man, he can put fights together for him in both weight classes. He a big dude. I can see him stopping at middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, why not play it both? I mean, if you got the guys at 147 scared to fight you or turning down contracts, as you say, hey, see where the smoke is at 154 too. So you can be pursuing that Bud fight and you can be pursuing undisputed at 147. I don't see what the problem is. If he that good, if he the second coming, because we've seen it happen before. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he got the power. So I'm gonna see what that boy do, man. But I heard a caller say, man, they need to put together a little tournament, man. All these dudes in a top 10, top 5 of their division that we really want to see mix it up, man, they all need to come out and just be like, hey, look, man, I'm saying yes to every major fight, man. I'm not ducking. So if it's on my end, if the fight's not getting made, man, blame my promoters, managers. It's not me. I'm saying yes to every fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what these dudes need to do, man, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to follow the money like Canelo, you're trying to follow the money like Tank Davis. I'm telling you, 100 years from now, ain't nobody going to be talking about Tank Davis. They're going to look at his resume and be like, man, the man didn't do shit. I don't care if he made $1 billion. He didn't do shit in the sport to carry his name with the other greats that came before him. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo, I want to touch on one thing real quick. Canelo Alvarez is a fucking duck, bro. I hate to tell you this. He don't want to fight Benavidez because he know he will lose. When you in that position to be the A side, when you can pick the fights and everybody going to say yes to you, and the fans is saying, hey, God, this is the guy, and you're saying, making up all these different excuses because you know he will beat you. So just take the L. Just take the L. And it ain't going to be like, and we know it's some bullshit because, bro, you've already lost. If you go in there and get your ass whooped by Benavidez, people still going to watch you fight. Just like you had your host, man. He sound like a back in the day Flomo, man. He said he got to watch Floyd Mayweather fight. Ain't nobody taking no Floyd Mayweather exhibitions. He saw, man, get out of here, bro. Ain't nobody looking for that. He's fighting John Gotti the third. Get the
Bro, somebody might get clipped tomorrow. I'm talking about on some Soprano shit, bro. It's beef.
Champ, that's the bell. He wild. He says somebody might get clipped. You out of control, Tro. Have you hit that thumbs up and have you hit the subscribe? Right now we at 230,817. I need about 200 more. Where you at? Where you at? Tevis, $5. Better to fight nobodies on Matchroom than to have nobody to fight on PBC. Word, because you ain't got no. If you ain't got no date, like, why do you care that you ain't got a big fight? Like, you feel me? I'd rather not have a big fight and have a date and at least stay active than, not have a date at all and hope for a big fight. That's bananas. Looks like we got Tip back with number 5. Tip, you got your count wrong. I'm counting 5 here, champ. 1, 2, 3, 4,
He dominating right
5.
now.
Drop a bomb for that. Man. What up, Tip?
Yo, we are ready. We are ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Y'all remember when Dipset got killed off that stage? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember when Jadakiss looked at that
Jadakiss went
camera and got the pointer?
crazy, and then Cam was like, "I'm about to fight back, bro."
Yeah. I'm right now. I'm looking like Jadakiss. I ain't gonna lie. Jerry is getting cooked. But anyway, man, shout out to your Linda for life, man. See, Jerry, when you mess with Tip Money Bayless, you know what I'm saying? I gotta change my nickname, man, because this might be one of the biggest border wars to come, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the fans are hating right now. You know what I'm saying? On me hating. And you know what I'm saying? This is good publicity, man. I want people to say I'm gonna lose at border wars. I like, you know what I'm saying? I got people saying Tip, you gonna get knocked down. Like, yo, I love the energy, man. I love it. I love feeding into it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing the viewership, man. You know what I'm saying? I think people really gonna tune in. Like we gonna have a large audience for this year's Border Wars, man. On the broadcast, man. It's gonna be one spectacular one, man. But anyway, man, Jerry, man, Jerry. The PBC is dying so much, that fighters like Alicia Baumgartner are fighting on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn fighter
Hey,
fighting
is
on
that what the
Tubi.
fight's gonna be at?
Nah. She ain't re-up with Eddie.
Oh, for
Damn.
real? What
And
happened?
remember, Eddie lost the purse bid. He bid, but the other promoter won. I mean, not the other promoter, but like, I don't even know who that dude is. I mean, I know who it is, but I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Oh man, so she cheated and Eddie didn't bring her back. Disgusting, man. This is no wonder we ain't see Conor,
No,
man.
I
Eddie,
think she got one fight left with him, or not. It could have been the last fight, and he just didn't bid enough, and she ain't re-signed. Danny not here. I gotta ask him that shit.
Oh, Brinks
oh man.
TV.
Yeah, but you can see
Some
it on
some just don't
Tubi.
seem right, man. Some just don't
Oh,
seem right,
Tubi,
man.
Fubu got a
But
network. Lord, child,
but
Roku,
anyway, once
been
again,
had a
man,
network.
when we
Fubu.
talk about Hearn,
Damn.
man, you know what I'm saying? Jerry wants to talk about how the PBC is losing money, but yet all we hear about when it comes to these Riyadh season cards is Turkey Al Sheikh is losing money. These long ass events, they're losing money. You know what I'm saying? These long ass events that are put on at 4 o'clock on a Friday, there's no viewership. You know what I'm saying? They're just wasting money over there on Matchroom. But apparently it's the PBC that's going to go out of business. But you know what I'm saying? We're going to see Turkey Al Sheikh's pockets be emptied fight by fight because they're overpaying these dudes. And then, you know what I'm saying? When the money runs dry, we're going to see that Hearn is no longer in existence. You know what I'm saying? Because they're doing it the wrong way. Like Bob, like Bob Arum said, man, learn how to promote, man. Learn how to promote. But you know what I'm saying? The PBC, we still here carrying the zone, like as we should. Shout out to
You may
Floyd,
feel
man.
like it's your time,
All right.
but it's not your time.
Shots fired at Tip. Tone Deaf, $2. Tip takes the whole thing, nuts and all. You clown. Y'all gotta do better with the vocab. Like, I'm just challenging y'all to come at someone without using homophobic slurs. You know what I mean? Just let me see your skills.
Yeah.
Suleiman, what up? Suleiman. The scholar, you gotta unmute. Oh, you about to be left on the road, side of the road, champ.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, what's
Hello.
good? What's good?
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. So at this time right now, I would like to see Jawan Ennis before he tries to unify with any other champions. After he beats Cameron and knocks him out, fight Keith Thurman. He needs a legendary name like a Keith Thurman on his resume, and he should stay at 147, man. He don't have no business at 154. As you see, like first he got to do his legacy over here at 147, unify the titles. clean sweep the division. You know what I'm saying? Do what Terence Crawford did, and then move on to 154. But he has to acclimate to that division because, as you see, Terence had problems acclimating already. He needs more time to acclimate to that division. It's a big weight difference. It's a big different size gloves. The dudes hit harder. They're bigger. So he got enough time to acclimate at 130, 147. Then also like David Benavidez, bro, shouldn't be worried about Canelo anymore because Canelo's legacy is gonna be over at September 14th. September 14th, he's gonna be knocked out. He's gonna be schooled by Edgar, the chosen one, Berlanga. If he wants to fight for the titles, he has the opportunity to fight Berlanga. That's the guy he should be worried about right now. He should have fought Berlanga years ago, but he was stalling for a big payday against Canelo. So that payday he lost it already. So he should think about Berlanga, man. Berlanga is the future of the division. If he wants to come back down and ball back down to 168, he can. The opportunity is gonna be there. And all these other pretenders that are waiting for a big payday, they're gonna have to go through Berlanga now. So yeah, thanks a lot for having me on. Great show, and I will continue to listen to the show. Thank you.
All right,
Man,
Suleiman.
I hope Clarissa Shields doesn't find out Alicia Baumgartner's fighting on Tubi. I had to add her on Twitter to make sure that she don't know that.
You wanna be starting something? 702.
Hello.
Yo, who's this?
Ness.
Who?
Hello. Ness.
Yo.
Shout out TVV.
What up? Who this,
What's
champ?
up, Ness?
What's your name, champ?
It's Anthony. First time caller.
Anthony, what it do?
What up, Ness? Man, I just wanted to call. I'm a casual, but Shakur, my favorite fighter. I follow him and things like that. I love the show. I've been following you for a while, man. Ever since like the Doomy and all those people.
Okay.
I've been watching the show, and I love your passion, Ness. How when you and Doomy had that mishap when he didn't show up for the show, and then when I saw Danny do the same thing when you came back, I was like, damn, Ness is passionate, man. I love the passion, man. I follow your story from Jersey on down. I met you at the Haney Linares fight.
Okay.
Actually, and you was with another guy.
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah, so yeah, and I've seen you in Vegas a couple times, like making a U-turn on Sahara over there. I tried to say what up, but you being the vet, man, you just be out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I miss Ness, you know what I mean? And I always go to Hardin trying to get the discount, but that discount only works if you're getting something that's not with a deal. So you got to pay the top price to get the discount. I'm like, damn, why can't I get a discount on the 2 ounces for the 200? They won't give me the TVV discount.
Oh, man. Yep.
But shout out to Two-Tone.
Salute.
On the call, G-Von, CYP. I'm a fan, and like I said, I work right by the Sticky Paws at the Pepsi, right by the Sticky Paws.
Oh, shit.
So,
okay.
I knew you guys were over there and stuff, but shout out to the Boxing Boys. When I do see you in town, I always go to Nevada Pizza Kitchen, since you and Danny mentioned that. You know what I mean? And it's fire. And last thing I want to say, people thought Danny was corny. I thought Danny was a little corny on the show. But the day that he went to Alicia Baumgartner's baseball event, I met him in Hardin on his way to the airport. Danny's the coolest guy ever, man. He took his time. We chopped it up. And I was waiting to hear from him on the show after that, but that's when he walked off. So, shout out to Danny. And he's cool as ever if everybody get a chance to meet him. Shout out to you, Ness. Shout out to the panel. And that's it. That's all I got.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for following me that long. Definitely we going to link back up, especially at Hardin. Speaking of, if you in Vegas, head on over to Hardin, 2900 Desert Inn Road. The dispensary is open. Use the code TBV. I'm actually hitting them up about that. I had no clue that you can't use the code on existing deals, because that's kind of whack. I hope they know that.
Double discount.
Yeah, they don't want you to double dip. That's wild. But hey, we going to get to the bottom of it. That is the last caller. That is all the super chats. I'm out. Catch me tomorrow to the next one.
Peace.
Peace.